Dream Shake, what's good with you, bro? Appreciate you being the first one in here on Twitch. Yeah, I gotta switch it the way I do it. I ain't gonna lie, it's not gonna work no more. I have to change my settings every single time. This is my last day going live this way. Again, good morning to everybody that's in here. Good morning to everybody that is coming in here today. What's good, Chan? I hope you don't get picked, bro. Dream Shake. I know a couple people that got laid off, especially being in this DMV, DC, Maryland area, with Trump and all that stuff that he got going on. I definitely hope you don't get picked. All right, I will cam up in a second and get the show started in a second. I had a really busy morning, but we are here. We are really here. We are here. All right, with the resub, appreciate the. Oh, that's coming out wrong. Hold on. Appreciate the resub. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I had a slow start to the morning, y'all. Not even slow, busy start. Or busy morning. So I'm trying to get a couple of bites of my oatmeal off the camera, to be honest with y'all. Real quick. If you on YouTube, by the way, thank you. 1 second. What a morning, bro. I'm having a busy morning and I still got phone calls to make. I'm having a busy morning, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so I got that settled. They're going for the longest resub. You and Shaggy are probably tying that department, if anything. I think he resubbed last night. Alright. Damn, I look crazy. What the hell? I might got to put a hat on, y'all. I was just looking too crazy. My bad. We good. Alright, we good. Yeah, I was looking a little too crazy. My barber ain't cut my hair right, so I gotta redo that. I gotta redo my haircut. He ain't cut my hair right. Big ASS forehead. It's funny, I just got a haircut like last week or a week and a half, but he didn't take nothing off the top, but he cut it wrong. So that's that. So I knew when my hair grew and a little bit established was good. Damn, I don't know last time I even seen you tight. Established? No funny. How you been? I know you a married man and all that. How you been? I don't know. Last time I even saw you tight, bro. Hope all is well. No funny. All right, I done made like 5 phone calls this morning. I was taking care of things. So, I had to make my oatmeal late. Yeah, that's a real hat. I had to make my oatmeal late, so sorry. But here we are. Today, it's a Monday, and we're gonna get into the show within the next couple of minutes. I don't want my food to go cold. Also live on Twitch and YouTube. Hold on, y'all. I'm promoting one more time. Twitch.tv. I've been great, excited for the Cowboys to make the playoffs and process laughs. Yeah, I don't know why that's funny. I don't think that's possible. Personally. I'm trying to crush this oatmeal so bad, bro. I was so mad it was 11 o'clock so fast, bro. I knew I wasn't going to be able to enjoy my oatmeal. I knew it. I knew I wasn't going to be able to enjoy my oatmeal. Because they are freaking ASS. Alright. I'm good to go for the most part. Alright, good morning to every single body that's in here. Welcome back to another daily Facts and Stats show. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern time until. I appreciate every single body that's in here. And obviously, always rocking with Facts and Stats. Obviously, always rocking with Facts and Stats over the years. Whether it was Twitter Spaces, Playback, YouTube, now Twitch, live on Twitch and YouTube right now. Also, still live on Twitter as well. So if you prefer to listen on Twitter, you can. You'll see the same screen. If you're on YouTube and you prefer YouTube over Twitch, that's fine as well. If you want to see probably where majority of people will be, that will be Twitch probably, though, as far as the chat activity and things of that nature. So today's topics is very important. Shout out to Jada, by the way. Shout out to Jada. I doubt she in here right now, but shout out to Jada. She ran a space yesterday, which I actually enjoyed myself going in there and talking about some football. I truly enjoyed myself yesterday. So some of the people that was in there, they followed me. They followed the Facts and Stats Twitter page. They subscribed on YouTube, and I think one of them even followed me on. Me on Twitch. So yeah, that was I enjoyed myself actually. If any of y'all from that space is in here at the time, shout out. If y'all listen back to the show, shout out. But to everybody else, if it's your first time watching or rewatching it back and you want to know some more things about Facts and Stats, it is very important to follow Facts and Stats on Twitter. I always tweet out either the night prior or the morning of where this show will be held, and also what's some things that you'll probably sort of kind of see what we'll be talking about today. So as you can see on the screen, WNBA weekend recap, diving on it. Hey, my oatmeal again. I want to eat my oatmeal so bad, dog. WNBA weekend recap, going over the action over the weekend. We are going to continue NFL over and unders. Today we're diving in on running back, so we're going to be looking at the stats from last season and pretty much just guessing if they're going to go over that mark or under that mark. So for example, last year, say Derrick Henry had 1,500 rushing yards. We're going to say over or under if you're going to go under that amount of rushing yards. Maybe add rushing attempts or and touchdowns. So rushing yards, rushing attempts, touchdowns probably. I'm not in the Discord. I'm about to hit the Discord in a second. And then also NFL preseason action. So anything that stood out over the weekend, far as NFL preseason games, we got one more week of preseason action coming up this weekend, and then we're gearing up for the regular season. So I cannot wait. Super duper excited. But this is pretty much straightforward what we'll be talking about today. You don't gotta do rushing attempts. Yeah. I only say that because I guess we can just keep it at 3. I wanted to try to keep it at 3, but I guess we can just cut it to 2 for running backs. Tomorrow, no show. So no show tomorrow. I cannot hold the show tomorrow as I have to work. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we are good for a show. So tomorrow no show. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we are good. At least going forward, like I told y'all, the days that I will prioritize making sure there's always a show is Monday and Tuesdays, like always. Especially with NFL season, college football season, Monday and Tuesdays will be prioritized. Will always be a show Monday and Tuesdays going forward, and then I slowly but surely want to bring back Sundays as well. I just don't want Sundays to be dominated by college football. I just want Sundays to be talking about the slate that's ahead, and Monday we talk college football, NFL. So that's just some of my little ideas from fact and stats related things. Again, if I ever have to, or I get asked to work a shift, and it's like at the 11 o'clock hour or 12 o'clock hour, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna take it. You know, why not? So keep that in mind. While still making sure I at least give y'all 3 to 4 shows a week, with the idea of still being Monday through Friday. Nana, good morning. Hope all is well with you. So that's what we'll be talking about today. Pretty much straightforward. Got to drag out a couple more days before we at least have something to talk about, like, or something to go off of as far as like actual gameplay. College football week 0 is this weekend as well. More of the better matchups is week 1, or some of the better matchups I'll say is week 1. And the NBA Wednesdays will still be a thing, so we'll still be looking at different teams' schedules on Wednesday. We'll be talking about anything from an NBA related standpoint on Wednesdays. So NBA Wednesdays will be still be a thing going forward until October 21st when the season actually starts. So keep that in mind as well. Just because it's NBA Wednesdays does not mean we're not going to be talking about the fact and stats football leagues and stuff like that, because that's typically what we did on Wednesdays as well. After the waiver wires went through and things like that. I can't remember if it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but I feel like it was Wednesday. Also, I got 2 more spots in the second Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. I got 2 more spots in the second Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League. If you are interested in joining, please let me know. Do I have 2 more? Yes, I have 2 more spots in the Fact and Stats Fantasy Football League, the second league. If you are interested in joining, please let me know. It'll be a $25 entry. If you are interested in joining, please let me know. It will be a $25 entry. And again, make sure y'all follow Fact and Stats on Twitter. I'm at Fact and Stats _. And then you can look at the pinned message on Twitch where you will see, or basically it will say, join the Fact and Stats Discord to join the stage for the show. So if anybody want to join the stage and talk sports with me in regards to these topics, feel free. And then also make sure you all join the Discord for watch parties. I'll be watching live NFL games and college football games in the Discord. If not playback, but probably more so Discord. And also you can join the Discord to share your gambling plays. If you're on the YouTube side of things, you want to extend your support for the platform, I would love for you all to become a member. How can you become a member? All you have to do is click the link in the description that say become a member. And there's 3 different levels you can join as. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. They all have different customized perks and emotes and things of that nature that can be sent into the chat. If you're on the Twitch side of things, you want to extend your support, feel free to become a sub to Elver Jr. on Twitch. Gift a sub, whatever the case may be. Either way, just you all just being here, I appreciate that support. And let me check. I think I even turned it down. I think I turned that down too. Hold on. I appreciate that support. So let me hit the Discord real quick. Hold on. All right, let me hit the Discord real quick. And we're going to get into it with WNBA action from last night. To start, I mean, I'm the WNBA has good teams and a lot of mid teams. Being a mid team is okay, by the way. Just because you're a mid team don't mean that's a bad thing. This coming from my ear. Mid is average. The WNBA have a lot of average teams where on any given night, anyone can be beat. You know, I think the team that's been obviously playing the best all year. I need to see somebody type something real quick. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on, guys. Trying to fix something. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. Just trying to see something. Okay. Anyways, the team that's been the best all year, the Minnesota Lynx. Obviously, I'm going to pick up some action from this past weekend and have that discussion, and also making sure to shout out the Aces and the run that they're on right now. 7-game winning streak. Asia Wilson playing phenomenal. The team is looking better than what they were 7 games ago. And they now got themselves the top 4 spot, in the standings right now. So, like I said 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago, as trash as I thought they were toward the end of last season, as trash as I thought they were going into this season and throughout this season, I did want them to win ball games and sort of kind of try to separate themselves from that crop that they were in. Pretty much with the Storm, the Valkyries, the Mystics, the Sparks, and I'll stop there. They now separated themselves and got themselves, within a top 4 spot now, and they're playing phenomenal basketball. And I think the WNBA is better when the Aces and or Asia and company is looking like one of the better teams in the league or in the association. So, my God,
Drink some water. Go get some water if you don't have it.
I was drinking water, but
Oh, I can't see you.
oh, okay. I,
Mhm.
would- I think the WNBA is just better. Period. When my God, when they're a better team, it helps. It helps build things up. Storylines and things of that nature. Now teams are going to be looking like what the Liberty going to look like when they're healthy. Are the Aces for real? What are the Lynx going to do? Are they finally going to win? Again, is Caitlin Clark going to come back healthy? And then what can that do for the Fever? Great win for them yesterday, by the way, down 20 and storming all the way back with the likes of Kelsey Mitchell. So it's just a lot to discuss on the WNBA side of things right now. So on Saturday, before I even get to Saturday, I'll start off on Friday and then work my way down really quickly from past Friday because I know we had two days of games on Saturday and Sunday. But on Friday, the Liberty took care of business, simple put, against the Wings. Whoa, this is the wrong date. Oh, my God. I'm about to say that did not happen. Sorry, y'all. So this is the slate. Friday to start off, we had the Mystics versus the Indiana Fever. And, the name that's, I think I would probably say popping the most, even throughout this season. But she's popping a lot in Citron when it comes to the Rookie of the Year race and how good she is as a player, and should Paige be unanimous and things of that nature, which I don't believe she should. Should Paige be unanimous Rookie of the Year and things of that nature. Citron, I watched damn near this whole game. She took over, and she's been doing that throughout this season, and mainly throughout this month. She's leading the WNBA in fourth quarter points. If not this month, I think all year. In this game, she didn't miss a shot. I think she had 12 points in the fourth quarter, and she didn't miss a shot. She pretty much perfect from the free throw line, perfect from the 3-point line, perfect on the field. She's really just a special player. She's really a special rookie, and that allowed them to get the 4-point victory. On the Fever side of things, I don't think what's her name was good this game. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell wasn't good this game. She was 6 for 19. He was 1 for 6 from 3. You do see Aaliyah Boston with 20 and 9, but I think that in the fourth quarter, the Mystics just converted more. The defense was better, and then Sims, I think she missed a couple of shots that I felt like swung the game a little bit in Mystics' favor, where the Fever could have maintained some things or performed better down the stretch. So the Fever are just struggling right now with second creation, from a guard standpoint, without Caitlin Clark. At least in this game, I will speak to. We'll get to the Sun game from yesterday in a second. So yeah, Citron, Kiki, Sugg was solid down the stretch. Alicia Clark was big in that second half, knocking down threes. So just all around, it's a good win for the Mystics on Friday's game. To continue on down from Friday, Sky and Valkyries bypass. Shout out to Valkyries 190-59. The Wings versus the Sparks. This was a really damn good game. The Sparks started off pretty hot. They had a big lead in this one as well. Kelsey, led by Kelsey, Hamby, and company. Paige stormed an insane comeback for the Wings. Ultimately came up short with Paige missing a a shot late in the game. And pretty much the Spurs got to win 97 to 96. I'm just bypassing Friday because I want to get to Saturday and Sunday more so because a lot of these teams played over the weekend as well on Saturday and or Sunday. Seattle got the dub over the Dream, 80 to 78. That was a good game as well. And then Vegas got the win over the Mercury where Asia went off, 86 to 83. One game on Saturday where the Liberty played the Lynx. Watched the whole entire game. You know, Fee or not, Stu or not, they play so damn good. You know, they play so damn good, and you see Courtney Williams' stat line here with 26 points, and I wouldn't even say she was the player of the game. Their player of the game was this lady named Jessica Shepard. I would say she probably was. Hopefully, I said her name right. Let me check real quick. Yeah, Jessica Shepard. Yeah, she was the player of the game. Like, Courtney was cooking the whole entire game. We could not guard Courtney one-on-one. We had a double ball screens with her and things of that nature. But Jessica Shepard is the one that was like the anchor down low. She was getting to the free throw line. She was rebounding. She was scoring. As you can see, she's up for 12 for the free throw line. And she just hooped. You know, she held her own against John Quill. And this is the only team. This team defends John Quill the best. They don't let John Quill just go one-on-one. If she's in the post, they'll double down. So John Quill had to get started in this game from the outside. And she hit 2 threes in this game. She had 7 field goals in total. But a lot of her shots came on like jump shots and things of that nature, or like a couple of rebounds and things of that nature. But or some easy switches down low and score like that. But other than that, anything from the post, it wasn't there for John Quill that game because they doubled down. And they did that last year in the finals too. Sabrina struggled. She got going late. She was a crappy first quarter. I think okay in the second. Didn't really do much pretty much after that throughout the game, I would say. Foul baited too much in that fourth quarter. It looked nasty, to be honest. It looked nasty. Foul baited on a couple of layups. It then got blocked by Miss Smith down the stretch of that game. She played good as well. And like I said, they was led by Courtney the whole entire game. Emma, who I think is going to be a damn good player coming off the bench for us when Stewie is back. When she cannot basically hunt the mismatch or get the favorable switches and score down low or even knock down shots from the outside, what she did in this game, the defense was a problem. You know, I think the team got lost too many times when it comes to a defensive communication standpoint and leading on that end. And she was involved in a lot of those plays where they had a lot of success on the defensive side. I don't think Emma going to start over Fee, bitch. I wouldn't want her to, personally, Black. One can probably argue she's better than her, but I wouldn't want her to start over Fee, bitch, personally. I would leave the starting lineup that won it all together and then have Emma come off the bench. Natasha was in foul trouble in this game. That was a bummer. But other than that, you know, this game came down to Kelly McBride making pretty much a 3 that put the game away. We were down 1 point. Kelly McBride shot a deep 3 and a good deep 3 all in that game. And she struggled all throughout the game. She was 3 for 14. A lot of her points came from the free throw line. Yeah, she shot 13 free throws. Like, a lot of her points came from the free throw line. So it was really much simple put, bro. A really good, well-rounded team win for the Lynx, to be honest. Led by Courtney Williams. I mean, she's a mid-range magician. She's leading the WNBA in mid-range points. She is special in that area. And you could tell she just wanted the game. So, you know, she put her team on her back and she did that, especially in the fourth quarter with them outscoring us by 7 points. Is there any update on Stewie? Yeah, she said she wanted to come before her birthday. They said her birthday is August 27th, I believe. So, hopefully we hear something within the next week and some change on Stewie. Great win for the Lynx on Saturday. Best team all year, 28-5, 17-1 at home. And going into this game, they also had like 4 or 5 days off. So you can sort of kind of see the difference in energy and things of that nature in comparison to the Liberty having 3 games in 7 days. And that's what led to the Lynx coming out and having that first quarter that they had. They went up like a double digits in the first quarter. Ended the first quarter up 21-12. So that's that. But storm back. We had good second and thirds, and obviously they won in the fourth quarter. So simple put. Shout out to the Lynx. Heading over to Sunday now in the WNBA. To start off, we got the Sun versus the Fever. I've been rapping. I think Shaggy's up here. Yeah, I've been rapping. Shaggy's up here. I'm gonna see if Shaggy want to say anything about the Fever and Sun game before I continue on down with this game and then also the slate as well. You got anything you want to chime in on with this joint?
Nah, you got it. You can see the whole game.
All right. I tried to grab a couple bites. I couldn't even steal a couple bites, dog. I enjoyed this game. You know, I enjoy game. That's crazy ass sound.
Ev, still your bites. Still, just eat 'em.
It's cool now. I'm gonna have to heat it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh damn! I
I'm
was
about
gonna
to,
talk about Stephanie White. I'm not gonna
you
lie.
good? Go ahead.
She's dumb. She's not a good. She's questionable. She got saved last night by Kelsey Mitchell. Cause I came in like midway, like halfway. So like after halftime or whatever. Um, but there were just times. My bad. I got a phone call. There were just times throughout the game, especially. I don't know if it was. Well, I'm assuming because it came out of a timeout. But like right at the end of the game, I want to say there was like a second or so left, so it was always going to be a reach, right? But you used your reset timeout. You got what 30 seconds to like, figure out what the fuck you wanted to do, and or like your regular timeout. You got time to figure out what the fuck you wanted to do. You're on your side of the court, and you need to inbound the ball within like I think it's like a second, 1.4 seconds or something like that. You need to inbound the ball, get it to the shooter, and get like obviously a quick shot off. Why the hell is Odyssey Sims, the newest player on your fucking team, inbounding the ball? What the fuck are we doing? She literally stood there. They blew the whistle. She stood there like, damn near by the time she fucking inbounded the ball, which was dumb. I can't even remember what she did because I was so confused from jump on what the fuck she was doing or why she was inbounding the ball, why she was the one that they chose to inbound the ball. The fucking time ran out. And again, I granted, it's a minute and 4 seconds, cool. But I feel like regardless if they got a shot out or not, regardless if they were able to like inbound the ball or not, to me, that decision of having your newest player, not saying Odyssey Sims is trash, but having your newest player have to inbound the ball in a high pressure situation like that, obviously you were going to go to overtime because it was tied, so it wasn't like a make or break. But to have her inbound the ball, that choice to choose her, very questionable decision making.
Yeah.
Because why would you choose why her? That makes no fucking sense to me. So yeah, she just I watched that shit and I was like, she agitated the shit out of me. She really pissed me off. And I know FIFA fans have been upset with her throughout the season with like some of her decision making, her lineups, all that shit. But yeah, I saw that shit and I was like, nah. Nah, I see why they fucking mad at you. You do dumb shit. You make stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Thank God you got Kelsey Mitchell on your team.
I 1000% agree. Um, I don't. You know, Tez and Shaggy be complaining about her or talking bad about her and things of that nature. I just watch, but I see what they see. And when you watch, you can see how glaring it is. With rotations, just how the offenses ran, it looks like the Miami Heat offense. Keep it a buck with you. Pick and roll or attempt to run a pick and roll, then it would be a dribble handoff with Leah Boston at the top, the same way the Heat do with Bam at the top. I mean, basically, it's basically what it is, to be honest. Um, the game, the Sun got off to a really great start, and the Fever didn't. Simple put. I mean, the score was 48-28 or 29 at halftime. But I enjoy games like that where I was going, where I bet on one team to win, and obviously you sweat it out, but you still got that feeling deep down that they probably gonna come back and win. I granted the Sparks ended up selling me anyway. Who sold your parlay back actually on the way back with football season coming? But Sparks ended up selling me anyway. Cool, it is what it is. But back to the game. I know the type of level of player Aaliyah Boston is. I know who she is. I know how she operates, right? From South Carolina on down to the transition. She's not somebody where you feed in the post and she's just going to get it and get it and get it. Or, some offensive like hub or something like that. But damn, the Fever going to need for her to be a little bit more aggressive on that end. And then also the coach to make the game easier for her on that end to be put in different spots to where she can score more and be more successful from an offensive standpoint and not just be so reliant upon how she is with Caitlin Clark in a potential two-man game. Kelsey Mitchell, there's really nothing else to say about this game. I think Natasha Howard almost sold the game off. To keep it a buck, Natasha Howard almost sold the game off, but Kelsey Mitchell just had a different look in her eyes. And at one point, you looking at his box score. At one point, she was 4 for 13. That means that's 9 missed shots, right? She was 4 for 13. She finished the game 11 for 22. She went on a run in this game where she was just making every single thing she shot, like literally every single thing she shot. So, from a fever standpoint, there's really nobody to shout out in my opinion besides Kelsey Mitchell. If you want to shout out Aaliyah for the double, cool. I think she was solid. I think Sims even finished out the game having a good game versus the first half. She was 19 and 7 throughout the whole entire game. That was solid for her as well, playing the most minutes on the team. Sophie, prayers up. We do not know the injury at the moment, as far as the severity of it, but I do hope that she's able to return this season. It's not a season-ending injury. And then what else I want to say? Yeah, man. I mean, started that fourth quarter. She started the fourth quarter off with Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston on the bench, and Kelsey did play the whole third, damn near basically. And in a game like that where someone is on and going, and you have that momentum, and she's hot. Me personally, I would have kept her in the game, and depending on how that first 3 minutes go, then I would decide if I want to give her a minute or two breather and bring her back at the 5-minute, 4-minute mark. Right, started with her on the bench. I think the Sun got back comfortable, and then immediately I think she called a quick timeout with like 8 minutes or something left, and she brought them back into the game off rip. You know what I'm saying? And they just played on down. So I think that was good for her because you needed Kelsey Mitchell obviously in the offense that she'd bring into the game to be able to win. From the Connecticut Sun side of things, I mean, they are who they are. Realistically, they have two good offensive players. If you want to talk about Anisha, Anisha is her name? Anisha from LSU. I don't want to say her name wrong, but if you want to talk about her, cool. Anissa. I'm sorry, Anissa. If you want to talk about her, cool. But really, it's just what Tina Charles and Mabry is going to bring on an offensive standpoint, and I guess a little bit of Sanaya with her defensive impact. I know she knocked down a couple of threes yesterday, but Tina settled for a lot of jump shots. You know, Tina was 8 for 18. Marina was 27. She had 27 and 5. Layla. I don't want to. Is this the one? Is this the girl from France? Is this her?
Yeah,
this the girl from France. I actually like her. She plays good basketball. She set a WNBA record yesterday. She had 14 assists and 0 turnovers. I believe that is a WNBA record, and what the tweet said, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, yeah. Sanaya had 15 points, 3 for 4 from 3. She had 5 blocks. You know, so she thrives off playing good defense. Especially at a potential game-saving or game-winning block against Aaliyah Boston down the stretch of that game as well. So, you know, it's a wait-and-see thing with the Sun. You know, they're trying to get as much talent as possible. As you can see, them trading for Leah Edwards. With Tina Charles pretty much on her way out soon, if not at the end of this season. And, you know, whatever's going to happen with Marina, But, yeah, man, the team just needs a lot of better players, you know. So, and I think eventually it'll probably come together, but it's going to take some time for them. So, that's pretty much it. They dropped to 6-27 on the season. The Fever moved to 19-16. Much needed win because the standings is heating up and things is getting close. And we have less than 10 games. I'll just say this. Less than 11 games remaining for everybody. Yeah, less than 11 games remaining for everybody because the Sun is at 33 games. So that's that. Shout out to the Fever. They needed
the Sun don't have their first. The Sun.
Nah, I believe the.
Oh, they have two first. No, yeah, Chicago has the Suns like their first, but the Sun do have 2 first. I was about to say they don't have a first, but no, they got Minnesota and Phoenix's, so very low, low in the first.
No. Oh wait, the Sun got Minnesota and Phoenix first.
Yeah, look at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Minnesota go. They got the Mercury first too. Oh, you said that. You said
Phoenix. Yeah.
Phoenix. Mm-hmm. All right, so
I was tripping. I was like, wait, because I be messing it up all the time.
That's trash for them though. This team needs top 7,
I know.
top 5. You know, but hey, like their pick going to the Sky is damn good for the Sky, and then the Sky pick going to the Lynx is freaking. That's just so insane to me.
That's the crazy part because that should be the Sky's pick because the Sky do need a top 2.
That's insane to me. So
the Sky needs a top 2. Damn.
The rich gets richer pretty much. With the Lynx being able to add a top talent coming out of this draft at pretty much pick 2 or pick 1. So it's gonna be either or. It's gonna be
no, literally, that's insane.
They can win a championship and then pick 1 in the draft. I don't think people understand how insane that is. Like they can literally win a championship and then pick
Who would you
one.
think they would choose? Like, just thinking about it for a second.
I like. See, because they don't need guard play, but then they have a good front court because they got Bridget, they got Smith, they got Shepard. They have a good front court. I'll just go BPA, and BPA gonna be Paige. I don't want to say Paige girl, but
AZ.
It depends on
Paige.
who they can keep though. It depends
Yeah,
on who they can keep on the roster.
yeah,
What
because
you say, Shaggy? It depend on what?
depend on who they can keep.
They can only keep 6 players.
Oh well,
No, you
yeah,
can only core
yeah,
6 players with the draft coming up.
Oh
Expanded
yeah,
draft.
yeah.
so that
Expansion draft,
they're
yeah.
probably gonna lose one of those ladies in the front court to keep it a buck. They will keep Fee, Courtney, Kayla, uh,
They're gonna probably keep Alana
yeah, Alana,
Smith.
yeah. Um, I don't know DJ
You said
contract
Kayla. You said
situation.
K
Yeah,
Mac.
Kayla. I don't know DJ contract situation and things of that nature. Um,
Uh, let me see.
maybe DJ, and then for what it's worth, and I could be way off with this. Like they can probably go Bridget or Jessica, but then they probably can go with Natisha just because how she plays coming off the bench for them. I could be way off with that. The whole stud buzz crap, whatever.
Hmm.
Like they probably can go her. Like again, could be way off with that. But
Hmm.
if they need a guard,
I demand
I can see where they go. Az is Az or Ozzy? I'm saying it wrong.
AZ.
Az. They can go Az or Olivia Miles.
Mhm.
Like, and those are wins for me. Like either one. You know.
Dejanay is an unrestricted free agent, but I think they would try and bring her back though, even if they can't. Well, she's gonna need to be protected because if she's not protected, she's gonna get drafted to one of those,
Yeah. Toronto or
one of the
somewhere.
two. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna get drafted, so they will probably need to protect her. But I think if they could keep Dejanay, they would try to keep Dejanay. I just because if you keep Dejanay, no need to keep either man.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Natisha, for people that don't know, that's her last name, Natisha. There's really no need to keep her. So you would just keep her. You would keep Dejanay instead, and then I mean, at that point, they would probably be giving up a lot more of their. They wouldn't be protecting as much as their front court, so they would probably. I mean, if they could get Lauren Betts, oh my gosh, if they are able to get Lauren Betts,
Chan, they got it last year. I'm assuming by reading this, the Sky thought they were going to be a good team this year, or at least decent, because they traded their first round
wasn't it for?
pick. They traded their first round
Yeah,
pick in the 26th WNBA draft and outright exchange for the number 11 pick, which they used on. Is that Haley?
that's Haley,
Yeah,
by the way.
which they used on Haley, which I don't know how to. I don't know. So I guess they thought that
Terrible decision
yeah,
making.
that was terrible. So I guess they thought they was gonna be solid or something to where that pick would not be top two, top three, or they would be a better team with adding Slew, adding Haley, adding
Yeah, they
Ariel
definitely anticipated doing that because remember they also gave up. It was just a pick
to get
swap,
Atkins.
but they also gave up their pick to with one of their picks. 'Cause they had 2 first-round picks last year, no, or 3,
Yeah,
something like that.
one to Washington.
Um, to Washington.
Yep,
So they definitely thought they were going to be competitive.
yep. They thought they would be better than what they were. That's all it was. Whenever you add
Yeah,
a veteran guard like Sloop, you add Ariel Atkins, who come
Ariel
off, yeah,
Atkins.
with Camilla and Angel down
Hmm.
low. They thought they were gonna be better than what
That's
they
why
were.
the choice of Haley makes it like even worse because like at least again if you get Pow Pow, you're you probably still aren't going to be super duper good, but she's somebody that you can like build with, like on your team. You can't build with Haley ass.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's that, Chan. Shout out to the Lynx, man. Next, if the Sky were healthy, they would still be in the same spot.
They would.
Yeah. Next
I
we have.
think they instead of 2, they might be like 4, but yeah, still wouldn't be fucking good.
I agree. The next game, and I got mad. I took a nap. I ain't gonna lie. I got off. I came home. I looked at the score. I said, "Damn, the Mystics up. All right, let me take a nap and see if some magic happened." Woke up, watched the rest of the game. It is what it is. It's my last time going against Citron. I don't even bet against players that I like typically, and I really like her. And Kiki, they call it Kytron or Keytron. I'm sorry, Keytron. And 2 special rookies. Simple put. Kiki had 18 and 10 last night. Titron had 24 points. Also went off in the fourth quarter again. She's 5 for 6 from three. They got a contribution from Alicia off the bench, 7, 7, and 6. Shakira Austin's 14 and 6. And the Mystics just they're not too far away, and we don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs this year or not. Again, my prediction was they probably don't make it. Personally, with my prediction, but I mean either way, the foundation of who they want to build around is clear cut and set in stone. So for them to beat the Sparks team, who I really enjoy watching, I think they are really damn good. That's really impressive to me. Even with both of these teams now having the same record, I think that's still an impressive win for those two rookies leading the way. On the Sparks side of things, Hamby Stevens would have sold me too if I put that parlay in. My God, she didn't even get 4 rebounds. Hamby had 26 points, 4 rebounds. Rakia had 17, and Kelsey then had 25 and 6. She's now tied Caitlin Clark for a WNBA record for most 20 points and 5 assist games in a season. It's insane how Caitlin Clark had that record as a rookie, but yeah, she now tied Caitlin Clark for that, and we'll see if she breaks that record or if CC comes back, whatever the case may be. That record doesn't even really mean too much, But
Also, Everett, quick.
You good?
Oh shit! I thought you were done. No, finish, and then I'll say it.
That record really doesn't mean too much. But either way, getting 20 and 5 as a guard in the WNBA in multiple games throughout the season is impressive in its own self. So, yeah, shout out to the Mystics and Kelsey Plum for how she's performing. And like Chan just said, Hamby is definitely on a roll lately. She's killing it, and she's super duper efficient as well. That's it. All right.
Oh, somebody, a kid watching, but he messaged me and said that is actually not guaranteed that there's going to be 6 protected this season for the expansion draft. He said there's been rumblings that it might be 4 because they want to give the new teams like a variety to choose from, since it's going to be 2 instead of 1.
Hold on, you said they only get to keep 4 players?
Potentially.
That there's rumblings that they're probably going to let them keep 4 because there's 2 new teams coming in. I don't like that either.
Why is there rumblings though? Why is that not even set in stone already?
That's
Who
dead
the fuck knows? That's first of my question. Don't know why the hell it's not already pre-planned. If you've known for 2 years there's going to be 2 teams coming in 2026, why the fuck has this not been a thing? That's dumb.
4 is terrible.
But yeah,
like this league is literally dumb.
Yeah.
So you telling me I can only choose to keep 4 of my players after the season?
Mm-hmm.
So if you core 4 players and somebody don't get drafted, they still on your team for that next season?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like they don't all have to be like, not everybody will be chosen, but they'll be in the pool. So whoever's not taken out the pool, they'll stay.
Yeah.
With whoever they're with, unless they're a free agent, then they'll just get released into free agency. So they'll be able to kind of choose wherever the fucking team they want to go. Like that's essentially what the whatchamacallit, the Sun did with Alyssa Thomas. They cored her and then she left. In a trade, but she left.
That's jank. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of that either. But it is 2 new teams coming in. You want to sort of kind of make the playing field as even as possible, or at least get close to it, or give teams, I guess, a good start. Look at the Valkyries now. So I guess it sort of kind of makes sense.
But the roster sizes are so small already.
Yeah.
Like, we having teams essentially teams that have depth. So like teams like the Lynx, teams like the Liberty, that depth is going to be gone because not only is it depth, it's good depth. Nobody going to be taking shit from the fucking sky.
Yeah. I was about to say, teams are going to look different next year for sure. 1,000%.
And for a team like the Mystics, you're going to core, you would assume you're going to core Sonya, Kiki, and Shakira, and what's her name, Dawson?
Yeah, but wouldn't they core their rookie? Wouldn't they core Georgia from last year?
Georgia, that's the thing. I don't know if she's available because.
Oh yeah, I was like, will she matter?
No,
will she matter? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she would matter because she's injured. So I don't know. I don't know if there's like a separate designation. Yeah, the kid just said, yeah, it's gonna be at minimum 4 people getting court this year. So I would assume if there's rumblings that it's not 6.
Wow.
At least 4. So I would assume if it's not 6, it's gonna either be 4 or 5. That would just make sense. If it's not 6, if people are already saying that it's not 6, then it will most likely be 4 or 5. Um, but he said that still could be changed because the Kathy hasn't really decided, hadn't made like a hard decision on that. Um, and then he said, plus remember, almost everyone outside the Rooks are second years are in free agency. So essentially, this gonna be a free for all. Oh my gosh, teams are gonna look so different between the expansion draft and like pretty much everybody being in free agency. That is going to be nasty.
Okay. I want to look into that more. I'm gonna look into that more. Shout out to Kid though. I want to look into that more. Yeah. So back to the Mystics and Sparks. Yeah, same record now. Someone put shout out to the rookies on the Mystic side of things that I was speaking to. The fourth game of last night, I'm sort of speeded up a little bit, or from yesterday. I didn't get to watch this one. I missed this one. And I think I told my man I think the Storm was gonna win, but I was like, I wouldn't bet on it because I think these teams are close. By the looks of the way the game went by quarter scoring, looked like it was a close game as well. I don't know if a team had a big lead throughout this game. Let me check. The largest lead for the Mercury was 9. But Alyssa Thomas, man, she had another triple double last night. She's playing at an insane level this season, and it's really impressive how she can impact the game on a game-to-game basis without being or without having a jump shot. Simple put. She had 19, 10, and 11 last night. DeWanna Bonner came out to mention had 10. Copper had 17. Sock 2 had 11 and 10. And then Whitcomb also had 15 points, 3 for 7 from 3. So looked like it was a good, well-rounded effort for the Mercury when it comes to getting this dub. They had 5 double-digit scores, with Catherine almost getting 10 her damn self. Could have been 6. On the Storm side of things, still a slow roll with the Sykes addition to the offense. She had that one game where she popped off. But still a slow roll with her. They're obviously led by Neko on the offensive end with 24 and 8. Again, I did not watch the game, so I can't say too much. But the Storm over the last 10 games been terrible. So I know they're probably stunned on how quick their season turned around because at one point they were. Click this record right here. At one point they were 16 and 11. They're now 17 and 18. I mean, that's just terrible. They won one game in the last 8. So, I don't know. I only can imagine what that locker room is like right now. And they obviously got some things to figure out. They have the talent on the roster. I just don't know if that offense is what it needs to be or could be what it needs to be able to make the playoffs and also probably even win a series in the first round, which I just looking, they're probably going to see if they make the playoffs, by the way, because it's the 3-way tie with teams having 18 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're currently at the 8th seed, so they're in the playoffs right now. Shout out to the Valkyries, dog. Damn, they got 16 losses. Shout out to the Valkyries. But as things stand right now, the Storm can miss the playoffs, and obviously that'll be embarrassing for that team that's led by all those vets. You know what I'm saying? So either way, if they make the playoffs right now, they're seeing the Lynx. It's probably not too good for them. Same for the Sparks, same for the Mystics. The Mystics obviously can use the experience. The Sparks weren't really, I would say, probably expected to make the playoffs, at least coming into this season. But I'm glad they're turning things around quickly in LA, in comparison to what they were last year. And then the Storm, they just can't miss it. So either way, whoever gets that 8th spot, you're looking right at the Lynx in that first round matchup. And I don't know if that's too pretty. As of right now. Hold on, last shout out on that last game from last night before I look at the standings. As you can see here in the title of the show, here comes the Aces. Oh dang, I know. Appreciate that follow, bro. Appreciate that follow. And I put my soundboard onto the wrong thing. Hold on. Try that again. As you can see here, I passed the Aces on accident. Either way, let me circle back. Aces got the win 106-87. I spoke to Asia Wilson and the Aces early on in the show today. And I had said, I think a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, Where, believe it or not, I want the Aces to start winning ball games. I want the Aces to be competitive. Ignore that comment, y'all. Y'all don't gotta worry about that comment. I want the Aces to be competitive, and they done whipped off or a 7-game winning streak now, and they're winning ball games, man. And a lot of that is due or led by Asia Wilson. You can see that turn in her game. If you look at any of her game logs in the first month of this season, first 2 months of the season, or a month and a half, the efficiency was not there. The scoring was not there. If you look at what she's been doing from an efficiency standpoint and a scoring standpoint, let me see if it's like the NBA where you can look at the game log month by month. I don't think it's like that. Yeah, it's not like that. Like, they don't have it separated. But either way, the uptick in her offensive game is clear. You know, when she's playing better, and then she gained the many contributions from like Bell with 18 last night. Jewel Lloyd coming off the bench, which is actually a better spot and slot for her with this team at least. Nalissa Smith, she's had more good games than bad games since she got traded to LA. And little moves like that with the lineup swap as well helps make the transition a little easier for them winning more games. And then Chelsea Gray, you know, one of the best passers in the WNBA, regardless of how she fell off from an offensive standpoint. 10 and 14 last night, you know, special. So Asia Wilson obviously led the way with 11 for 16 for the field, 34 and 8. She's on a phenomenal tear. She's showing everybody why, you know, she still is the best player in the WNBA. And, you know, they now have a top 4 spot in the standings, you know, and it's home court advantage. They probably can get out the first round. I think they had to avoid, in my opinion, and I said this to y'all a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they had to avoid seeing the Liberty or the Lynx in the first round. You know, healthy. Liberty and Lynx healthy in the first round. When they were down there in that 6-7 range. They're now, if they can maintain that 4 spot, they should be confident going into any series. For anybody that can end up being the 5th seed. I mean, literally anybody. Right now, it's the they're not even 4th right now. They're 5th. I'm sorry. But either way, so they don't have home court. Let me fix that. They should still be confident in that Mercury matchup because I spoke to that already. Why the Mercury do not have a big down low. Asia should be able to feast. And if they continue to play basketball right now, they're getting right at the hot time and take that into the postseason, they should be able to beat anybody in that first round that they can see in a potential 4-5 matchup. Yeah, because they'll finish 4 or 5 in my opinion. So they should be able to beat anybody within that or any team that falls in that range. Unless it's the Liberty, I'm gonna still separate the Liberty from that bunch. If it's a Liberty, being that 4th seed and they play the Aces in the first round, I'm still have to lean the Liberty. Just how good the team is, and how they operate from a health standpoint. And now that Dream and Aces game will actually or series potentially could intrigue me. So sort of kind of wait and see thing with Aces. Are they going to keep it up? The Dream are 8-10 their last 10. They're playing good basketball as well. The Liberty got to pick things back up and they need Stewie back as soon as possible. So shout out to the Aces. Shout out to Asia. And then the last game actually from Sunday was actually the Dream. Speaking on the Dream, going against the Valkyries. And this line was like so damn low. Like this line was something that you compare with anything. Like this drink was only like minus 180 or 188. Like you compare that with anything. And I'm like, damn, they got the Valkyries. Like they winning that. You know, the same way I thought the Sparks was gonna beat the Mystics, but like I knew for sure the Dream was gonna beat the Valkyries. There's no disrespect to the Valkyries and how they're playing basketball this season. Because they surprised folks, they surprised me. But the Dream, they're looking like how they should have looked last year if Ryan stayed healthy. You know, but when Ryan got hurt, things trended downwards. They also didn't have Jordan for a big stint of last year. Now, granted, Jordan is out again. She's going to be expected to miss the next 1 or 2 more weeks with that injury. But the overall team is better. And, you know, Miss Hillman makes them better. You know, with BG now coming off the bench, at least going forward, probably for the rest of the season. Alicia Gray and Ryan led the way in scoring. Alicia didn't have her best shooting output when it comes from an efficiency standpoint. But those two ladies get the job done. So, they had 5 players in double figures. They got the win by 16. Took over the game in the second half. Outscored them 54-38, and that's pretty much what the game came down to. So, shout out to the Dream. They are now actually the 2nd seed, probably for the first time this season in the WNBA, or at least when it matters the most in the WNBA. So, shout out to the Dream. Shout out to all the WNBA action. No games today. 5 more games coming back up on Tuesday. And to look at some matchups that could matter, we got the Dream and the Aces on Tuesday. NBA TV, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll probably be in playback. And then we also have the Mercury and the Valkyries on Tuesday, same start time. And other than that, you'll see the Lynx to Liberty again. Could be a good game again. Sun in Washington, the Mystics will probably win that, and the Storm in Sky, the Storm will probably win that. So I'll definitely be keyed into that Dream and Aces game. So that's that for the WNBA. I don't want to say too much about the standings yet. I'm gonna let it rock. Continue to let some games go by. Some games go by, some days go by. With we getting close to that 44 game mark. So the two hottest teams is the Lynx and the Aces, and that's pretty much that. We are going to head over. I think OG popped up here. OG, you got anything to say about the WNBA? Or are you cool? I
Yeah, this real. I'll be in that real quick. Who did Seattle trade for Brittany Sykes?
Alicia Clark.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay, so that explains it to me. Yeah. Because in the WNBA, like if you incorporate, talent's so spread out. So when a team loses talent or incorporates some new talent, it take a minute for them to put that in place. So I'm still high on them. I think ultimately I think that was a real good pickup for them. So I'm not overly concerned there. But you talked about the Aces and you said their up and down season can kind of be. I don't know if you were saying it can be attributed to Asia and her inconsistency or inefficiency. Maybe I think that's what you're saying. Inefficiency. Do you think it's more her being inefficient, or do you think it's her supporting cast and their inconsistency?
Nah, I think it's both. So early on in the season, Chelsea Gray and company, Jewel Lloyd specifically, and then also them just not having a solid front court player, I would say, in which Alyssa Smith is alongside Asia, was a problem. But then also on top of that, Asia just was not scoring the ball at an elite level or what she does typically, right? I remember I showed this like a month ago. She was at 21 or 22 points per game. Now, if I had to guess her stats over her last 10 games, she's probably at 26, 25. And little things like that matter because the offense go as far as she take them. Now you obviously need the contribution from your other players like Gray and Lloyd and Jackie. But I think both things were true. That trade for Alyssa Smith mattered. Moving Julie Lloyd to the bench mattered. And then inserting Bell into that starting lineup mattered. So I think all of it mattered. And now that's also allowing Asia to thrive more and be better from an offensive standpoint. And as long as the Aces are, or Asia is good offensively, that gives them a puncher's chance to beat teams that they probably should be or could be on a night-to-night basis. Now that's what led to them being on a 7-game winning streak alongside the lineup change and things of that nature. So that's how that's where I'm at with it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Let's see the other game you talk. Oh, Sonya Citron, my weekly props for Sonya. I'm high on her. I'm probably gonna come in here every Monday and give her props. And again, like I said yesterday, I think what did she have? What did she have at halftime yesterday? 6 points. And then that's what I'm talking about. I forget this girl's a fucking rookie, man. For real, all bullshit aside. Rookies ain't supposed to look so calm and cool under pressure. Second half, game gets tight. I ain't really do shit the first half, let my team kind of get involved. And then, I'm sorry, first half. And then in the second half, and it wasn't even like she was just doing a whole bunch of shit, like she was just dominating the ball. The game comes to it so fucking easy, man. This girl is a ball player. I'm gonna keep on saying it. I love her. If you know me, that's the kind of player I love. I love that kind of basketball player right there. And then one other point I wanted to make. Hey man, I ain't really big on no conspiracy shit when it comes to gambling. But damn, now hold on now. Some shit didn't look right in that Phoenix game yesterday. Now I'll be honest with you. I took Sably points and rebound 22. Say it. They needed 2 free throws at the end of that game, man. And the announcers called it out. I did a little homework myself. She leading the team in free throw percentage. Second best is Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas taking the ball out. What the fuck, man? They needed 2 free throws in that game yesterday, and I needed 2 motherfucking points to cover my bet. Why you running from the ball if you the best free throw shooter on the team? Like you going over there like you a fucking center shooting 50%. She
Nah,
ran
I'd be
completely
mad
away
too,
from the
OG.
ball yesterday.
Yeah,
Did
that
you watch
sounds
her though?
crazy. That sounds good. I ain't see it,
Nah,
but
that
just
sound
saying that you
crazy.
needed 2 points, she's the best free throw shooter, and she's running from the ball for free
Bruh,
throws. Nah, that'll make
bruh.
me mad, bro.
I'm
Bro,
hiding
I'd
the
have thrown my
motherfucker. I'm sitting,
phone.
I got a 4 leg. I don't even really play 4 legs. The other 3 didn't hit. I'm waiting
What
on
was
this one right
she?
here.
What was she scoring like?
She was in
Well,
foul trouble, so she was in and out of the game. She had 11 points.
but in and out again.
And she was 2 for 2 from the free throw line in that game. So
Mm,
and she's shooting 80+%. Alyssa taking it out, she had 70 something. And you at 80,
mm.
you the best. Come on, man. What we doing? Either the coach on some
Well,
shit
crazy.
or Satu on some shit, man. And I don't like to go in the whole conspiracy theory shit because I appreciate the game and I don't really like nothing fucking my game up. But that looked a little weird to me yesterday.
Nah, that's one of them Johns you say Vegas made the call. Vegas put that call that they tapped on the shoulder like, yeah, don't even. We got two people that got your line tonight. Just chill. Don't even
Man,
do
that
that.
shit had me hiding the motherfucker, man. I'm like, wait, man, what is going on? You the best free throw shooter. Come get the ball. They finished the game off. She ran to the corner. She ran away from the ball. I'm like, okay. I'm done. I said,
Oh
man,
my
got me mad at the
god.
motherfucker, man. Shit, I'm still mad about that shit. I just looked at it again.
Pro-
Anyway, but yeah, that's all I had on the WNBA, man. That's all I had.
Two things process. So I actually turned ads down, and I would keep ads being turned down. To be honest, because I ain't money chasing, so there's no point to run ads a lot when you're trying to build a community up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see that. Nobody want to sit through that. So I turned ads down. One, also, two, you're not a subscriber no more. So if you subscribe through Amazon Prime process, you're gonna have to resub every month through Amazon Prime to completely avoid ads. Three, when you join the Twitch, you probably see a pre-roll ad. I'm not gonna change that. Like I should have pre-roll ads on. When you come in, it's just a 15-second ad. I'm not gonna change that. But like having the ads running like every 5 to 10 minutes throughout the show, I'm not doing that no more. That's just how Amazon Prime is. You got to resub through Amazon Prime every single time. So Shaggy did it last night. Ari did it this morning. You just got to do it every single month. You got to resub through Amazon Prime. You probably did sub, bro. But I'm getting if you did it through Amazon Prime, you have to resub every single month. Whenever that thing runs out, you got to redo it through Amazon Prime. And that's anybody, by the way. If anybody would like to sub or extended support, sub through Amazon Prime. You get one free subscription per month through Amazon Prime. And if you're just subbing through Twitch, I mean, do this 6-month thing or something like that, 3-month thing, and it's a discount on it. Like if you know you're gonna sub every month, you might as well sub through. You might as well sub for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. It's gonna be a discount. I'm just throwing it out there to anybody, not just Process specifically. So yeah, Process. It doesn't say you a sub right now. I don't know if you was through Amazon Prime. I don't know if you was through Twitch, but if you was through Amazon Prime, you gotta resub every single month. So yeah. Anyways, I appreciate that OG for coming up. Did I just sub? Yeah, you just did for 2 months just now. It looks like. Well, it looked like you're a 2-month sub now, so I'm assuming you just did, but I didn't get no notification. But yeah, I'm assuming you just did. Either way, appreciate you, my brother. He said, "I don't care. I don't care. I'm just wondering what happened." Anyways, that was that real quick on the WNBA side of things. Just shedding light. Yeah.
It's a WNBA thing. That's the only reason why I cut you
Oh
off.
no, you good.
We don't have to have the convo now because I know you're trying to pivot. But do you? I'm just gonna throw the question out there. Do you think, with the Lynx continuing to be so good without Fee playing, do you think this will hurt her or should hurt her MVP chances or argument? That's what I meant. Her MVP argument.
No, because I don't think nobody behind her been on her level this season from an overall standpoint, and also as consistent as her this season. I don't know the standings. I don't know the race, but if I had to assume, it's probably the top three: Alyssa Thomas and Asia Wilson. If I had to guess the top three, it's probably them three ladies.
Yes.
And like I said, from a consistent standpoint, overall standpoint, I'm not going to knock a lady for her team being properly built, with good depth, good continuity, and a great identity. You know, I think the Lynx just have a great identity. So I don't want to knock her because you can. Yeah, I don't want to knock her for that. You know, personally because
Yes.
yeah. So I just think that she's been the best player all season, at least this season when she's been playing, and consistent and more efficient than anybody. I'm pretty sure she probably has the highest shooting than anybody that's in the race as well. So yeah.
Okay.
But I have been seeing that on
I
Twitter
just know
yesterday.
that's been a convo
Yeah,
on Twitter. Yeah.
I have been seeing that on Twitter yesterday. So, how do y'all feel about it though? I don't know.
I think it
No,
depends
I
on
think you.
what you think of the word MVP and like what you think about the award. I think she probably still wins it. Because I do think there's a bit of voter fatigue and stuff like that. But I feel like this is where it becomes like, is it fair to knock a player because her team is well put together? You know, I feel like it kind of goes into that. I don't know if I was a voter, what I would do, honestly. Because she has been like her individual stats have been just as good as the team stats, you know, if not better. So it's clear that she makes an impact on the team. But it's like, do you take the word MVP literal? Do you think like most valuable? Because then you got to go into value. Like, because your team is so good, what is your value? Are you a ceiling raiser? Or are you a floor raiser? You
Well,
know, I
yeah,
think that is probably some of the conversation that's happening. But I think she probably win it, and I wouldn't. I think she deserves to win it if she does. Like,
yeah, but I think, and I know we don't like to consider what it might look like in the playoffs and what the team. Because to me, if I'm considering MVP, I know it's a regular season award. I totally get it. But yeah, when I look at her team and what they're doing without her, I say, "Yeah, y'all can do that shit in the regular season, but you ain't getting nowhere in the playoffs with that." And I know this is it's an MVP for the playoffs and there's an
Mhm.
MVP for the regular season, but I still got to put all that together. So while her team is good, decent, and I ain't going to say good, but decent enough to win while she ain't there, she's still the one. She's still the meat of the plate, right? They
Yeah.
got some good vegetables. They got mac and cheese. They got yams. They got all that shit. Yeah, you could probably eat them sides by themselves. But shit, you put that meat on that motherfucker, you're gonna eat that whole plate. And that plate looks a whole lot better with the meat on it. And so for me, to me, she's the meat of the plate. I think she's the MVP, and I think Ev put it. I think you put it good there when you said ain't nobody behind her, right? Ain't nobody breathing down her neck. So to me, it's still her award to lose. And I still think the team is doing what they're supposed to be doing, but I don't think it's good enough to say, yeah, shit, we may be able to survive without her, right? And still keep on winning. No, y'all can win right now, but you ain't gonna
Mhm.
win without her in the long run. So that's kind of my take on it.
Yeah, I like
No,
that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I will say I was just reminded this argument that people are having about Fee is why Asia did not win MVP in 2023. They said her team was too good. That was Chelsea Gray having her point guard season, all of this stuff. That was the reason. That was the reasoning why she did not win MVP. So I think people are trying to make it an apples to apples. I don't necessarily know if it's an apples to apples. Um, because I think Shaggy, I think I saw on the thing Shaggy asked like why didn't they have multiple all-stars then? And I think it was just what it was K Mac eventually ended up being K Mac, but it was Courtney Williams, K Mac, and Fee, if my like memory serves me correctly from their team. And K Mac only got in because of injury. I'm almost positive. Um so yeah, I think that also is probably why it's becoming a larger conversation because this is something that has been used, or that logic is logic that's been used before. But hey,
Yeah,
I agree with you. She's the meat on the plate. She's the roast
Yeah.
for the Thanksgiving. She's the turkey for the Thanksgiving. She's the main attraction. She's the focal point of their team and their success. So I'm with you.
I mean that's fair as far as the team thinking 23 with the Aces, but that's also not the only reason um, she didn't win. If someone wants to argue that, I
Yeah.
mean that season, I don't know, man, because that season, as I'm looking it up right now.
Is it on stream? I
Stewie
can't
set a
see.
career. No, I just said look up solo real quick.
Oh.
Yeah, Stewie set a career high. I mean, in points and rebounds that year, and I think that played a big thing. Also, how good the Liberty were throughout the regular season played a big thing. And then also on top of that, that race was one of the closest races in recent time. Like,
Mhm.
as I'm looking at the count from that, bro, it was so damn close. So it's like it could went either way. Stewie had 446 total votes. Asia had 433. Alyssa Thomas had 439. Like it was that close of a race. You know what I'm saying? So it's like pick you one, get you one when it comes to that. With one person averaging 23 points, and Asia probably being at 25, 26 or whatever she was that year. Um, and I think whatever you thought of the team, I think the team record probably got to come into play. Let me look at the team records that year because I don't even know. 23. Is that the year we lost? Like, okay, so 32 and 8, 34 and 6. Yeah, damn. I mean, shit. I mean, damn. It was a close race, bruh. I mean, but it was a close race. So, how many does Asia have anyway? Two, three,
Just two.
two. Okay.
Just two.
I don't know. Listen. If the Aces were good all year this season, and Asia was playing how she's playing right now all year, then I will
I agree
understand.
with you.
Yeah, but Fee
I
been
agree with
one
you.
Fee been one way like all year. Like Fee ain't have no drop.
She's been on it.
Yeah,
She has stayed consistent with this level of play throughout the entire season.
facts,
She has.
facts.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's the only difference for me when it comes. Like I still think Asia the best player in the WNBA, but
Yeah.
Fee just been consistent
E-
literally all entire year. Like I think she started the year
Asia,
off. She started the year at like 50-50-90 on some crazy shit.
I think how Tez put it yesterday, because he and I even had this conversation, I think, for like a little bit yesterday. Asia's still probably the best. To me, she's the best player in the league. But for most people, she's probably still the best player in the league. Fee's just having the best season out of them, and like that's what it is. It's a season. Or Asia got 3. My bad.
Oh, she got 3. Okay.
Kids killing me. She got 3. Um, but Fee's having the best season, and Fee's having a really fucking good season,
Yeah.
like a really really good season, and she is on a really well put together roster. I mean, shit, you know, you want the girl to have to pull together trash, like I've never been about of that, like in any sport when it comes to MVP. That you're doing the most with the worst. That's automatically why you should get XYZ. No, that's never been me. Um, but Fee is doing more than carrying. More than carrying.
Shaggy
In my
says she's not gonna win it. She got hurt at the wrong time.
at
No,
the
I
wrong time.
agree.
I think
By
he's
the
still
way,
gonna win it.
I think she's still gonna win it, and then to help it out, she at least about to return. She got upgraded to
Yeah.
doubtful. She got upgraded to doubtful on Saturday's game. Y'all know when it goes from out to doubtful, it goes to questionable
Then
immediately.
yeah,
So
questionable
yeah,
soon.
so she might play tomorrow. So she's still gonna have like 8-9 games to close her season out.
I don't
Um,
know if she plays these next 2 games versus the Fever, because I think they're back to back, aren't they?
they got us tomorrow again, so she might play tomorrow. In my opinion, she might play tomorrow.
Yeah, but isn't it tomorrow? It's tomorrow and then Wednesday, right? Back to back, or tomorrow? It's Tuesday, Thursday.
Let me check. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Man, they got some games
Thursday,
tomorrow.
Friday, Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think she might come back Friday.
yeah. If not, yeah. So either way, if she come back at
Yeah.
the same time,
Hey,
it's open.
quick little question before we, and I'll let you get to it there. But let me just quick little question.
Yeah.
Who do y'all think win a 3-game series between? It's probably gonna. Y'all, I know what y'all gonna say, but out of 3-game series between Minnesota without Fee and Golden State,
Minnesota.
Minnesota without Fee.
Yeah, Minnesota.
and y'all just say that with with a stamp, like yeah, that's just you. Are you sure though?
No,
I'm
I
not
was
so
asking.
sure
That was
about
a
that.
question. That was me questioning.
Oh yeah. Minnesota. Okay, my bad. So Minnesota without
Yeah,
Fee today, and versus Golden State Valkyries in a 3-game set.
Man, I mean, I've been keeping up with them without Fee, and I mean, they still a good team. I mean,
that's
so
what I was about to say.
it's
Logic
like
would tell you the way that they've looked. It's probably still going to be Minnesota. I'll say this. I don't think they sweep them, but I think they win. So I think they don't do 2-1.
I think
I don't think they sweep them.
I,
So
like I said when Fee was out, her being out, and it's not a knock to her, but her being out don't change the team from an identity standpoint. Like
yeah,
that's what they based on. Like they're a defensive team that is led by a tough, hard nosed guard and Courtney Williams that can lead and score when needed or make the right passes. And when Kayla's on, Kayla's on. And I think the backcourt pairing for the two ladies that they have coming off the bench is like a cherry on top when it comes to Natisha and Dejanay, because they typically step in and play the right way as well. And then whatever you get out of Miss Smith, Bridget, and Jessica now, it's like boom, you good. So yeah, man, I still lean the Lynx personally. And that's not an about like I said, they surprised me, but I still think the Lynx will probably get the win.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might be closer though. I don't know because we, like you just said, you talking about two
Yeah,
defensive teams, right? Without, and I might give the edge. I
but the
probably have
Lynx
to
got
give
better
the edge.
scoring.
Yeah. I might have to get an edge with Courtney Williams and let's see who
Hey,
else. And
Mac,
I don't who.
McBride, McBride.
Yeah. I might have to get them yeah, okay. Yeah, but that Golden State team ain't no slouch, boy. I guess my point I'm trying to make too is that yeah, I mean
nah,
they
you
one
right.
star away. Yeah, they one
Yeah,
star away. They
Mm.
one star away from
No,
being
they're for
really,
sure
really
a
good.
star win.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
wish they would have got Paige. That's why I wish it was like what I feel like it should be with expansion
I
teams. They
agree.
should get the first overall pick.
I
They should
agree.
have got Paige.
Yeah, I
No,
agree.
they should have got paid.
Expansion team should definitely get the first overall pick. That's how I look at it, at least.
They can start that shit next year. They can do that next year. We need it
I feel
paid.
like it's dumb.
They not even doing it next year either. But either way, like they should do
No, I
that
was about to
though.
say they're not doing
Yeah,
it,
they
period.
probably never gonna do that, but they should do it though.
No, they should. Is it like that in the NBA or no?
I think it is. It only makes sense, right? I mean, but at the
I feel
same
like why
time,
wouldn't you? I my thought process, OG, and it's probably the same thing that you and ever thinking. It's like why wouldn't you want a new market to start off with, like at least to start a rally behind for like the next 4 or so years?
and the argument behind that might be, well, hell, we was sorry in the motherfucker last year,
Yeah,
man. So you finna take
Wrong
that
year to
away
be
from me?
sorry then.
Well, you know what I mean, nigga. I was bad, nigga. I need to get good too. They need to get good, and we need to get good. And I've been here longer,
Like
so
we
give it to
both
me,
need to get good, nigga. At
nigga.
least you got players. We ain't got shit right now.
I don't know. I might have to give my allegiance to that team that's been around a little bit longer, just because they've been around a little bit longer. You know what I
I
mean?
get it. Well,
So,
like at least let them get in the lottery or something. I feel like there just needs to be something because I think on Tankathon, like right now, the Tempo and the Fire, they're gonna get like the sixth or seventh best
yeah,
team
six or
player
how
seven.
does
like
that?
in this
How is it
draft.
gauged? How is it determined?
So they go right after the lottery teams. So you have the 5 lottery teams, and then the
Okay.
next 2 are the expansion teams.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, they got to at least mix them up in there a little bit. Okay, so that's why Golden State got the girl they got with
That's why
they
they
got
didn't
her at
get
number
anybody
5.
like. That's
yeah.
why they didn't get Sonya or Kiki or like
I think they picked at
Okay.
5, right?
Georgia.
Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
6.
picked at
did.
5
Yeah, they picked at
or
5. Yeah.
4. Yeah,
Okay.
What's good,
Okay.
Gus?
All
yeah.
right.
So like that's why I'm like, if you don't give the number 1 overall pick, if like whatever, like at least let them get in the lottery. You got to let them get a star. I feel like that's smart. Get
Yeah.
them somebody they can like run with. Because could you imagine if this Valkyrie team, say they don't even get Paige, right? Say they end up with like Kiki, who played on the West Coast. She went to Stanford, played on the West Coast. You get her along with the rest of the roster that they end up building. And imagine they somehow are able to like make it into, or like let's say Sonya, because I feel like that would actually fit better for what they need. Um, say they got Sonya, right? You have solidified shooting with everything that they have. And yeah, Kiki was at Stanford then USC, my bad. Yes, she finished off at USC. I'd like to think of her where she was. Um, but like say they got shooting like Sonya and they were actually legit. Like I think Ev, if you look at the standings, they're like technically in the playoff hunt, but like probably won't make it.
Ooh,
The Vouts,
nah,
right?
they got the 7th seed right now.
Oh, they got the seventh
Yeah, they
seed. So
probably.
like yeah, but like say they where to have if they had a star they could rally behind and they make the playoffs their first season, you know how nuts that you know how good that would be for them in their franchise and like the expanding the game and growing the game shit. I don't know, man.
Yeah, but my only thinking behind that is that, hey man, so it don't look weird to y'all that this motherfuckers they just got here this year, they better than us, and we've been here for 5 years. We've been here for 10 years, and we've been bad, and they just come the first year and they good. Because it's weird for them to be this good in their first year anyway. To be totally honest with you,
Yeah,
I think this is like you're not supposed to see a team, and I think the thinking behind it is, yeah, y'all gonna be bad anyway this year, next year, probably the year after that. So you're gonna get a chance to get that number 1 pick, right? Or the number 2 pick, or whatever the case may be. Like I said, this year's is different because you're not supposed to have a first year team competing to get in the playoffs and being this good, right? So yeah, I think they know I think they looking out for the
But here's the thing, OG.
yeah.
With the way that talent is like it's spread out in the WNBA, but it's also really concentrated. Like as in like
Hmm.
talent is at the top and then there's a difference between like the top and then the bottom in terms of talent. With the way that they allowed the expansion drafts to go, where you can only protect, I think last year was 6. I know you heard us talk, can only protect 4 or 5 players. This upcoming expansion draft, this is going to be 2 teams. One of the reasons why they're good, one of the reasons why the Vouks are good, one, they have a really freaking good coach, but also it's because they were able to go around the league and choose any player that was not protected and choose which one they wanted. and boop, you go on my team. So now if you're making the amount of players that I can core or protect smaller, that means for teams like the Lynx, the Liberty, the Storm, like teams with depth, now you're only allowing me to protect certain players. That means some of my good are like really players that are just good on our team, but could be like really solid starters or like rotation pieces on a new team. Now they get a chance to grab those. So now I'm still missing. I got no depth at that point again.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
I think that's just the nature of the beast and where they are in the process at this point. I don't
Yeah.
think when you look, on the go forward 20, 30 years from now, you won't be, you know what I mean? We won't have that. I think this is just where we are now and where they are in the process and because they're trying to disseminate the talent across the whole entire league. So I
Yeah.
think this is just, like I said, it's just a product of where they are now in the process. But um, yeah,
Growing pains, you would say.
yeah. I just think, yeah. And I don't have a problem with it because I think ultimately we all want the talent to be spread out across the team. Because like to your point, it's top heavy. So if you minimize that number that good players, good teams can keep, yeah, now we start seeing it all across the league and that makes the league better. So
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. But yeah, yeah. Now, I think I'm gonna root for the team that been here the longest. I don't think that they should. I don't think that new team should get the number one pick. I don't. Yeah, that's just my take on it because I think the other teams have been bad probably longer. So let them. Let's go ahead and
Well,
beef
yeah,
them up and
because
get
they
them
do
to a
it based
better
off of
place.
the 2 year your most
Yeah,
recent records for past 2 years. I'm
yeah,
so messing up how to say that, but yeah.
yeah. But good conversation.
Nah,
Good,
for
good
sure.
stuff.
Good combo for sure. Nah, she wasn't going in and out for me, Patrick. I definitely miss watching CC hoop too, man. Hopefully she returns soon. Patrick.
I hope
Also,
so too, because Aaliyah Boston, shit. She ain't sorry, but God, at least
yeah,
she just want to be a role. She just want to be a role player. That's all she want to
yeah,
be, man. Like
I,
you get opportunity to step up and do more, and ain't nobody gonna say shit about it. And you still out there looking like you just want to pass the ball and do the right thing all the time. All right, man. I see what you is. I see exactly what it is. So,
yeah.
and
Speak.
that's not to say she's not a good player. She just, I mean, come on, man, step up. Shit. But
Yeah,
anyway.
nah. I was speaking. Nah, I was speaking on that a little earlier today. With Aaliyah and how she's operating, how she's playing. But like I said, we'll see what's going on with her. What is this draft? The season start the 4th, right? So my draft was on the 31st, I think. Hold on, so I'm sorry, I'm not multitasking. So
You doing? Are you talking NFL?
my first fantasy draft is August 31st.
The season start on the. Oh yeah, because Thursday
4th.
night. Never mind.
So
The
that means I
4th.
can do a draft on September 1st.
Labor Day. That's
Um,
Labor Day.
uh, what, that's a bad draft day or something?
I'm just
You
saying
know,
people
Nick,
might be busy on Labor Day.
nigga gonna be out of pocket on Labor Day.
Niggas off. You go do shit.
Sunday.
You might want, if you do it, you might want to do it first
Wanna
thing in the morning.
League
Yeah,
draft is
shit.
Sunday the 31st. What time is the second league draft?
Did you change your name to Mr. Blackballed?
That's in the league with West and them. Yeah, I am blackballed. So they need to see I'm literally blackballed. Like they
Rightfully so,
You're
nigga.
not a
yeah,
Rightfully so,
please
real
don't
nigga.
say rightfully so.
individual.
I'm dead blackballed
You're not a
Yeah,
real
man.
individual.
for real at
I
9
don't. I'm
p.m.
not doing this.
or 8:30 or ET. By the way, y'all, I have 2 spots available in this league. This is currently a 12-man league. I'm looking for a 12-man. I have 10, but I am trying to get to 12. So you see like CG, Nat, Ari,
That
T,
thing would be
and a
great.
couple other people. So I'm looking for 12, but if I have to move 2 spots to make it 10, cool. But if you want to join, please let me know. It's only going to be a $25 entry league. Got to pay by like the 27th or 28th, whatever. I'm making a message right now to the Twitter chat. But yeah, if anybody want to join, please let me know. You can let me know in the chat or you can DM me or whatever the case may be. And I'll definitely invite you to the league. Next, we're going to circle back everything back in. Great WNBA talks. No action today. Back tomorrow for WNBA action. If you are in here on the YouTube side of things, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on this video. That helps the algorithm out for anybody that's surfing on YouTube to come across facts and stats. And if you're on Twitch and you just in here, appreciate y'all rocking. If you want to extend your support, feel free to become a member on the YouTube side of things and or sub to the Twitch page right here. Everett Jr. on Twitch, Fact and Stats on YouTube. All the links in the description on the YouTube side of things as well. The next thing on the slate to talk about today is going to be the NFL over and under for running backs. Okay, Jaja just said, let me know about the fantasy league. Perfect. Shout out to Jaja. Welcome, my brother. I didn't even know you was watching Jaja. You know what I'm saying? You never know who watching. Shout out to Jaja, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch, or even Twitter. All right, so
Yeah, but is that the rookie league, like first time players and shit?
I ain't gonna call it a rookie league, but this is the league to where like, but basically if you win it, I'm trying to get you into the main league. You know, I'm trying to swap the worst person out in the main league for the winner
So
of
the
this league.
JV team. So you
Yeah,
this
JV
JV
and
team, if
varsity.
they can
Yeah,
win, then they can
niggas
be
just
on.
calling
Yeah,
this
they
It's
get on
JV.
not
fuck.
even
Yeah,
a JV
I'm just.
team, bro. They
yeah.
still got EJ in their first
Niggas
fucking
are calling
league.
this JV. So yeah, I guess.
OG, what this is the nigga was talking about their league last year, and people said, "Oh, I want to be in the Facts and Stats league," and
Yeah,
he said, "Sure, I'll make another one."
yeah, that's true.
Ask him if it's
Uh,
JV why he in it.
That's true. Yeah, all right, that's true.
If he's supposed to be a bit dog.
I'm not. Like I already said, I don't win shit. So
Nah,
I'm
nah, nah.
blackballed
You
though.
said you don't win
Nah, I'm
shit.
blackballed though. So
what's
Ask him
the
why he
top?
in both then.
What's the top prize in this one?
I'm gonna go 250 to the winner, 50 to the runner up, $300 pot, $25 entry.
I just don't want to take advantage of folks. I don't like doing that.
Who? You say you?
Yeah, I don't like taking advantage
Bro,
of
what are
folks.
you talking about?
Nah,
I'm
hey,
just.
hey,
I ain't
hey,
never
no
heard you
funny.
talk fantasy ever, OG. This is crazy.
I don't like doing that type of shit, man. I'm a good nigga, man. I don't like taking
Hey,
advantage.
no fun. You can't run the league and not be in it.
I don't know, but
I'm
what's
just
up?
asking. If that's
I'm just trying
able.
to.
If
I'm
that's
just. I don't
possible.
know if that's possible. Probably is. I probably can ask somebody as the manager of my team and they can just run it. But I'd rather just participate with other fact and stats folks that couldn't get into the main league too. To be honest.
Nah, we the JV league. Why you wanna?
Ari,
If
Yeah,
you're
Ari,
supposed to be there,
I
you'll be
don't.
there.
I don't agree with
Ari's.
the JV stuff, but I actually do agree with Ari that if the purpose of the league is to be quote unquote developmental or whatever, whatever. That's not my word. I don't see why you will be in it.
No,
You
the
might as
purpose
well
of the
let
league,
them let them pick up.
the purpose of the league, what she said was, this is for the league for the folks that could not get into the main league. So I said I'm gonna make a second league. This is the second league, but I did say that last year though. I'm finally doing it now because she kept asking, CG was asking, T was asking, etc. So like I'm finally in a league with these folks, and we're gonna see how it play out. But it's not $50 or nothing. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I made this 125. Just to have some extra fun,
So
bro.
seriously, I
So
ain't gonna lie, bro. You, anybody like that's not no G League. You pay $25. That's not no G. That's a serious league,
yeah,
yo.
this is the league that I'm gonna try to
Pay
win
twenty
too.
five
You damn,
bones. What about to say you
you
pay $25? Come on, yeah.
you damn right. I'm gonna
No,
try to win this
I
league.
I was
tried
just,
to get it back 50, but he didn't want to do that.
and I was just high side and low. You know me. I was just high
If y'all
side.
make it 50, I might need a spot in that joint.
No, I want him
Oh
to boost y'all to 100 so we can be 50. He
shit.
said they
Okay.
had to be different.
You have some niggas dropping down then, boy. Shit.
100.
We
Yeah,
gonna leave it
man.
at
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I don't
Exactly.
mind that. I
That's
don't
the
mind
point,
that.
OG. I want niggas dropping down.
we might move it to 100 next year. But right now we gonna leave it at
If that
50.
pot, what is that? There's 12 people. Let's say that one pot become a band-aid. Oh my God. Y'all know how different people gonna start
I want
moving?
that bag.
Damn.
Y'all,
Yeah,
y'all
that's
know
what
how
we
different
doing.
people gonna start
I
moving?
might
Yeah?
got
I'm not
yeah.
trading when
That's insane.
I ain't gonna lie. At that point, all trades need a commission. Like all trades need a
Oh, they need to be
commission. We got
reviewed for sure.
exactly. We got $1,000 on the line, bro. It's not gonna be no. I'm not. It's not gonna be no giving Miles Trey McBride for Jameer Gibbs. That didn't happen, by the way. But but that didn't happen, by the way. But I'm just saying, like, we not having that if it's 1,000 bones on the line, bro. I'm not
Mhm.
can't fade.
Mhm.
Well, thank God I got
I'm,
pick 3. Anybody I want, I'm gonna get
I
with
feel
no
like that's
problem.
what happened when you try, like when you that's what you do when you want to, like when you want an competitive active league. You put real money down, bro. This is the least amount of money I'm putting down in any of my other leagues. That's cool though.
yeah, I'm in one with the $100,000 pot. Uh, yeah,
How they doing
I'm
that?
looking
How they
forward.
doing that payout? Cause one was that 10 man or 12?
I think we only giving back. I think we're talking about giving
If it's
back
a
like
$1,000 pot,
just the entry
it's at
fee
least
for
20.
the second place, and that's it.
Say that again.
Yeah, you get your money back.
Just entry fee
Entry.
back for second
Yeah, I was
place.
thinking that. I was gonna
Mhm.
do 275, 25 entry fee back. To be honest,
Yeah, third place ought not get shit.
yeah.
First and second, you just get your money back. That's it.
Mm.
It's just too many.
And they're gonna be 100 this year. And yeah, BJ definitely is. BJ is the next person that I do want to replace. Y'all know I got no cut cards for this shit though. Like he's the next person I want to replace. Like I got Wizard about it.
Why you want to cut BJ for?
If it's a dream,
OG.
King
No
BJ.
funny. He I'm not trying to be funny. He sucks. He don't trade with nobody. And like like he just drafts Saints players or his guys, and then that's it. Like he got one trade
I
with
thought
Low.
that nigga
He
draft
got
like
one
hella
trade with
running
Low.
back.
I don't even know. He got one trade with Low last year, and then that was it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he don't. He tried to get over on everybody.
And
He
the only reason we made that trade last year was because I had Alvin Kamara, and Alvin Kamara put up 4 weeks of bananas production.
Yeah. Sound about right.
That's pretty much it.
That nigga Alvin Kamara was on a tear though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel was sick trading him at the same time. I was like, he tried to give me a good deal though. That's how I got Lamar. I got Lamar and somebody else.
What was y'all trade? Lamar Jonathan Taylor?
Was it Jonathan Taylor?
For Joe Burrow and Kamara, I think it was.
Yeah, Burrow his guy too though. So that actually made that's really the only reason why
That
we
makes
traded him.
sense because that sounds like something he would
anybody, if you draft Josh Allen, he's going to trade for Josh Allen. Like he's targeting Josh
Absolutely.
Allen. Yeah, he's targeting Josh Allen. So
I don't think that, or I think the second league should be a serious league. You know, that if it's going to replace whoever finishes last in the main league.
It's not a troll league to me. I don't, but I have serious people in. Like I have my man Keezy in there. A couple of my other folks. Like it's a serious league. Like I don't want people to think like it's just a troll. It's just a troll league. Like Pete Cosby said, let me get in, but I don't know Pete Cosby's sports mind, respectfully. So I cannot just say Pete Cosby, yeah, you win. I at least know Josh, I know football. Pete Cosby, I'm not saying you don't know football, but I only heard you talk about Joe Burrow and the Bengals. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Isn't Pete Cosby a Vikings fan?
Nah,
he's a Vikings and Bengals fan.
He's a Vikings fan.
If I remember correctly, I think
he's a Vikings fan. I've heard him talk Vikings before. He used to talk the Vikings when we used to do like the "come tell us about your game" type shit. He did it like a few times.
Yeah, he's both, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe he's a Vikings and just Joe
Cosby,
Burrow supporter.
DM me on Twitter, Pete Cosby. If you got it, if you got my Twitter.
I'm almost positive.
Is Pete Cosby a Kings fan?
He said no, hell nah.
Yeah.
That's him. But he not no Vikings fan. He said no, hell nah. He not no Vikings fan, y'all. What y'all talking about?
He said no. Oh, then he's another. I'm thinking a whole nother nigga then. Then nah,
that man is a Joe Burrow Bengals fan, dog.
The Vikings fan I know is Agent.
Yeah, Agent and it's one more. I think,
nigga, that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Josh Harvey. Josh Harvey not a Vikings fan?
What is Josh Harvey?
Who the fuck is Josh Harvey?
Josh Harvey, the Lakers and Dodgers fan. He's an LA guy. But I think
the NFL.
Chance said Josh.
Shit, I don't fucking know.
I ain't never heard of Josh before, but shout out to Josh.
Josh always being here.
Damn, these songs hard.
What's hard?
Yeah, I'm low just when we said it.
Yeah. This might be lame to y'all. I know everybody, guys thinks things are lame, but apparently the NFL announcing a multi-year licensing agreement with Crocs, so they're gonna have
Crocs.
like a whole little NFL Crocs selection. Me, I'm a Crocs
Yeah,
wearer.
I'm
gonna have them.
Yeah.
They're ugly, but I like them, so I'm about the Saints ones.
Oh
For
no,
sure,
I
I'm
need
for sure
I
getting the
need them
Chiefs ones.
shits.
These Detroit Lion joints look crazy. I ain't gonna hold this.
Wait, you got like the link to them? Because I only saw.
Nah, I just see a picture of like 5 of them. It's 5 of them in the picture. I'm gonna forward this to the Facts and Stats page so if to show it. But it's 5 of them in the picture though. The Lions Jones I'm looking at.
Hey, I need them niggas to not be on bullshit with Bigfoot niggas though, because I can't never get no specialty Crocs.
Wait, hold on, bro. Listen, I wear a 14. I've never had an issue with Crocs.
I wear a 15.
How big is your feet?
I wear a 15, bro.
Oh, you were a 15.
Yeah, that's about how big your
the
feet
Lions
gotta
ones
be
look
to have an
nice.
issue
The
with
Eagles
Crocs.
ones look nice. The Steelers ones look nice. I didn't like the KC ones.
You don't like the 49ers?
D-Mac,
The Niners was
D-Mac,
nice.
they did y'all nasty.
Yeah, the KC Jones are like just the helmet with the I'm not.
I don't like the line, the
the
stripe in the middle of it for the Niners one.
When
They
these
could
drop,
have put like an arrow on that bitch or something. Like what?
hey, when these drop?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What you looking for the Ravens, John? Twin?
Yeah, I need to order my.
Trying to get your Ravens, John?
Yeah, I need to order that.
Check the Crocs website. Oh, I just saw the Broncos one. That was kind of nice. Too bad I'm not a Broncos fan.
You gotta look at that shit on the website.
Oh, they dropped September 18th. I just saw that.
Damn,
I'll buy them. Say less.
that's what is that? Is that today?
Bro, what?
This ain't a few,
Oh,
huh?
it's August. I'm burnt.
Bro,
That's
the
next month. Though.
Vikings
That's really
ones,
next month.
the Vikings one
Oh no, that it should be just
has
those three.
horns on it.
The Vikings don't got horns
They
on
got
it. Nah,
horns
that
on that
sounds
bitch.
Yeah,
tough.
a
The
horn on
Bears got
each
fur,
thing.
bro.
Same thing with the Bills ones. Yeah,
The Bears ones
They
got
do.
fur.
they're
Yeah,
fleece
I'm gonna ask
lined.
again.
The Bears ones also has nails on it, like
Yeah.
claws,
Mhm.
so it looks like a claw.
Yeah.
Some of
And
these shits are
ours
ugly.
aren't
Oh my
ours
god.
aren't that
Solid
great, but I'd
marketing.
still cop.
It's solid marketing tactics. I mean, niggas gonna buy it for sure.
I'm
Yeah.
crying. Ev, talk about this is terrible
All right,
combos. This is a
P.
funny
Collie.
conversation.
If you in here, P.
And
Collie,
the
make sure
Bills
you
Jones got Crocs, got horns on it. My bad. Go ahead.
you good, gang. You want to talk about Crocs? Go ahead, man. You good?
I kind of like the
Now I'm just
Vikings
saying
ones. I'm not gonna lie to
The
you.
Bills Jones are crazy a
Okay,
little
Ev, I'm
bit.
gonna send this. I'm gonna send it to
But
the
I ain't
facts
gonna
and
hold
stats
you.
page just to talk. Like they look bad. Some of the ones that we're talking about, they look bad. I'm laughing
You
at
see
them.
the Vikings ones? I kind of like the horns.
You like the horns?
I like the horns.
The horn on each foot?
Yeah. Why not?
Nigga, what?
I mean,
Really?
they're kind of supposed to be like dumb and silly, right? Like, so
Oh,
I
they
don't mind the horns.
They charging $80 for some Crocs, man.
That's the NFL
I
I
mean,
tactic.
mean, yeah, you
the normal cars are
see they
like 40,
jazzed up.
44, something like that.
The fuck?
And of course, they're not in extent.
So they
Yeah,
jazzed
I
up
ain't
a
gonna be
little
with
bit.
it.
You
Them
feel me?
Rockets joints hard. I mean, I said Rockets, Texans.
Yeah, I did like the Texans ones
The
too.
bear,
I like the
the
Texas
Bears
one.
Jones really I got claws.
They
That's
got
Yes, I
claws. I
said they
told you they
got
got
fur and
two. They
claws.
got toes.
Them joints.
That is hard, bro. I ain't go damn. Hold on.
I gotta go see Tampa Bay shit
Wait,
though,
I ain't
man.
even
Lo,
seen
you
no
like
Patriots
those?
Jones. I just know they ass.
Lo,
What
you like
the
those, bro?
Bears Jones?
Yeah, with the
What the
toe,
Bears?
with the claw.
All right, y'all. Um, cool. Yes, needed September 18th. Everybody, NFL Crocs or whatever, some partnership. We talked about the WNBA and a lot of good convo on the WNBA this morning to start off one afternoon. Welcome
Alrighty.
to some
Too.
folks that came through on Twitch and or YouTube, or if you're watching on Twitter, thank you as well. Because do not forget to DM me as well. There's one more spot left for that league, and I'm gonna type a message in the Twitter chat in a second if you have a Twitter. The Lex, we're going to take it over to the NFL over and unders for running backs. Following this sheet, we did quarterbacks about sometime last week. We also did wide receivers. Damn, we did 4 wide receivers. Oh, we did 5. We did 5 wide receivers. We posted more today. And then also going to do running backs. Milo's in my face, so I'm going to take him out real quick. Y'all, and I'm going to come
Hey,
back in.
Ev.
You could have left us jabbing
Ev, I
about
was
Crocs. Man.
yeah, Ev, I was gonna say you might as well mix tight ends and wide receivers, like just the tight ends you want to talk about. Just get niggas that catch the ball out the way in one day.
That's smart.
All right. So give me 1 second. Let me take Milo out real quick. I'll be right back.
For sure.
Tyler Warren on the rise, man. Yes, sir.
Hey,
All
I
right,
know
Man.
back
y'all
to that
seen
Croc
Close to Lovely
conversation.
last
I
night,
didn't see.
boy.
I clicked on the website. I didn't see any Ravens ones.
What website?
Like for Crocs, for the Crocs NFL combo.
Wait, did they come out? They no way. They didn't come out yet.
They
No,
come out
but
this
they have them on
September
the
18th, but
website
they
though.
just debuted them. Yeah.
Oh, September. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. But I'm about to say, no way. They ain't saying. I ain't seen no release date on these Jones. But
Mm.
you already know. I'm getting a pair. I need a pair. I need a pair. I need them joints immediately. Soon as they hit. Soon as they hit. Fucking one line. I need a pair.
Now them Crocs be comfortable, bro.
I love Crocs. I wear Crocs frequently.
And I know them Jones gonna have them. Them
So
joints
there
gonna get a
is
little
Hey,
just
sticky.
hey, working in the hospital, yeah, Crocs is amazing. I definitely gonna get me some of that shit.
they're coming out in waves. So the first wave includes Chiefs, Steelers, Lions, 49ers, Eagles, Raiders, and Broncos. There's no
Okay.
set date on when the remaining ones will be released.
Interesting.
Bro,
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
That's ass.
And they could have came up with a different design for ours. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's basic. I don't really like it. I'm not a fan.
Hey, Fredo, is
What's up?
D1 still up here? Oh, okay.
What's up?
Are y'all playing y'all starters in the third week?
Honestly, I don't think Josh will. I think they might play Cook in the line, but I don't think Josh, like McDermott says he don't want to play Josh at all, which I don't really
Okay.
get. But hey, that shit last night was burned from my memory. Them niggas didn't do shit. I mean, I don't really care because it's preseason and everything, but I'm like, damn, them niggas couldn't even score 3 points. We probably have the worst backup quarterback situation in football.
Josh,
Like
I don't know about all that. Josh
backup.
not going. Josh ain't playing no preseason.
They're going really hard on joint practices. So like they had Josh like going intense against the Bears in joint practices, and I think they might have one more joint practice, but I don't think they're gonna have Josh playing preseason. Now
Oh,
Keon
I
them
bet. Say less.
they might have like the starting defense outside of maybe Matt Milano or something like that. Like they might play, and like our guys that are injured, but they might have like starting defense and like starting O line and running backs play maybe like a drive in the last game. But other than that, I don't think Josh the only one I know for sure is not gonna play.
Y'all got Mitch and who else as a backup?
Fucking Mike White,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's
Ah,
rough.
it's
Like,
slim.
like I said, worst
Bro
worst
said
backup
Mike
situation.
White, bro.
I don't know why they didn't bring James. I would have brought Jameson, bro, for a cheap deal. I would take Jameis. I mean,
James, what James at now?
the Giants, they
You
got
The
mean the
like,
Giants.
Giants? Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know. I guess Jameis because they didn't know if the Giants were going to take a quarterback. I guess that's why James chose to go to the Giants. But I feel like he could have chose a different backup situation. Sure.
Shit, I would have did what Tampa did and got my dog Teddy Two Gloves, like something. But I guess Mitch Trubisky by default is gonna fucking be our backup, all because our GM said he would like a nigga like Mitch to date his daughter, so the nigga has a backup job now. So yeah,
Wait, huh?
yeah, it was a report like when they was looking for QBs. Well, I think Mitch or they're looking at like niggas that it was just some shit. Like he said he wouldn't mind a nigga like Mitch dating his daughter or some shit, and now the nigga has a fucking backup job, and it's not like he does shit good either. Like yeah. I mean, backup quarterback for a nigga like Josh, I mean, he's durable and everything, but you would still want someone competent to be your backup, just for like garbage time games and shit.
I mean, shit for practice purposes.
Yeah, that too. I mean, Mitch was okay in that first preseason game, but it's like he doesn't give me anything that I would want as in a backup QB. Like, and they never take like quarterbacks in the draft either. So I'm like, so you should be more vigilant, bringing in good backups. So, yeah.
It's good, bro. You could be out here running around with Joe Milton as your backup.
I would definitely take Joe Milton over Mitch right now as a backup. The nigga got potential at least. He could be something.
Oh
I know.
my, that
I
potential
know what
word,
Mitch
bro.
is.
Guys be throwing around
Nigga,
that potential
potential to
word
put his
heavily.
damn wide receivers in the hospital.
Nah,
I
for
mean,
real.
shit. That's how niggas stay in the league. That's why Trey Lance and fucking Mitch got jobs. Their niggas have potential as prospects, so niggas gonna keep bringing them in for backup jobs and stuff.
Well, but Trey was a much better prospect than Milton.
And wait, over who? Mitch in college?
No. Than Milton, I said.
Oh yeah, John Milton was a weird situation. I mean, because he was what Tennessee's quarterback.
Yeah, he played for
Mhm.
Tennessee.
Don't the Lions have that other Tennessee quarterback that never get no tick? Was
Hooker,
that
yeah,
Hendon
he
Hooker?
never did
Yeah,
shit. He didn't do shit.
yeah. I'm like,
Woods hate that nigga, bro.
they took him in
Who you
like the
talking
fourth
about?
or fifth
You
round
said
or some
who?
shit. I'm like,
Hendon Hooker.
he never
Oh, Hendon
played.
Hooker. Yeah, he's bonds. He's really bonds. No
That
funny.
nigga, I've never seen him take a snap. I'm like, man, he been sitting on the bench for 3 years behind golf and can't learn shit.
Nope.
But no, Woods hate dog DTR worse than Hendon Hooker though. He can't stand DTR.
DTR. Nah, he hates DTR. Bruh.
Nigga, that nigga
He
cannot
do hate
stand that nigga,
DTR.
bro.
Bro, ain't gonna lie to you. Like, hey, certain people, when you hear that, like, just anybody hates them, it's like, bro, what the hell you hate this guy for? Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Hating DTR is the funny as hell to me, bro. What the hell has he done?
That dead ass is the most
He
random
do
hate
hate
I've ever
GTR too.
heard. Like he literally can't stand that nigga.
Like, that's really random, bro.
Hey, but low
Damn,
and
son.
D-Mac, y'all want pick 4?
We talking about? Oh, you talking about
You want
in the
Yeah.
fantasy?
Yeah, I take if y'all want 4, I'll take y'all second and third round picks for 4 right now. I got you.
Good. I'll pass on that offer, brother.
I'm just throwing
Pass
it
it.
out there. I'm just throwing it out there.
I'll stick with pick 10. I'd rather
You
have
got
10 than
10?
4 if
Okay.
I didn't cap. Yeah, but I'd rather have 10 than 4, honestly.
I like my
I mean,
spot. I just forgot.
I would swap draft positions from 8 to 4, but I don't want to just trade my second and third for one. No, I'm good.
8 to 4 is kind of, 12-man
I wouldn't
league, the
I
eighth
wouldn't
pick. That's
mind. I wouldn't mind moving from 8 to 4 if the draft goes a certain way. I just don't know how process draft. I think I know what Ev and Jordan gonna do. I just don't know how process draft. And like that nigga draft gonna determine my whole strategy. Because if a certain
But
shit, if certain
realistically,
shit happen, yeah, I'm gonna have to go flip ASAP.
you can kind of predict who the first 3 off the board are gonna be. Like you can kind of it'll probably go Chase, B. John, Gibbs, and maybe a little. It might shuffle a little bit right there, but that's pretty much who I think the first 3 will be.
I
I
don't
know.
know. I mean, process could easily take Saquon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's the
Saquon. Wait,
thing, bro.
who got the
I just
third
don't.
pick?
I don't know how that
Process.
nigga drive, bro.
Process got the third pick.
He got third. It's Woods
Oh yeah,
first.
he's going
Process.
Saquon. Yeah,
No, he
yeah, yeah,
got
he's going
second.
Saquon.
Process number 2.
I forgot who had the picks. Okay, so it's probably gonna go. It's probably gonna go Chase, B. John, Saquon.
I don't know what Ev gonna do.
Well,
Ev got third. I don't know what Ev gonna do.
I think, bro, if B. John is there for him, I think he's gonna go B. John.
I'm
I'm
not
just
even bothering trying to figure it out. I just know I got different strategies based on what's available to me at 8, and we go
nah.
roll from there.
I'm gonna take. Yeah,
I done did like 20 mock drafts in the last like 2 days just to figure out like in case niggas go where and where I'm gonna go at. So I got my shit locked in. It just depends on what them 2 niggas before me pick. So I got two days I'm finna go with this shit. I'm taking Ja'Cory Croskett whatever in the second round.
Merritt.
bro,
I'm taking him in
bro.
the second
Every-
round.
Why have I keep
Everybody
seeing his
go push
name the
that boy
last
up the
couple weeks?
board now. I'll tell you what.
The nigga ain't
I've
even
been
traded
seeing him
yet. They
getting
like, yeah.
spammed, yeah.
They must
Who
hate. They
is
must
that?
hate
What
Brian
team he
Robinson. Like,
on?
He's the Commander's backup running back because they said the driver was a
Oh,
junior getting shopped.
yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Brian Robinson Jr. Like, and I don't. I want to say he kind of
nah, he underwhelming a little bit.
underperformed.
He's underwhelming a
Nah,
little
nah,
bit.
he's definitely underwhelming. But I'm talking about when I say underperformed, I'm talking about from what I first seen of him. But then again, I also have to remember the nigga got shot. Like he got shot.
Yeah,
Like twice. So I'm thinking. So I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, maybe maybe he was just trying to get his shit back together. Maybe he's not the same guy I remember seeing. I don't know.
but
But
also if the team not
I think
giving
he's
him that
a
benefit
middle
of
of
the
the
doubt,
pack running back, and maybe that's not worth the third round pick that he was taking. But I don't think that he's been like a complete failure or anything. I mean, I
I
don't think
think they
he's going to
just
be
want some
worth
more
much though.
explosion. Yeah, they just want some more explosion at the position. I'm like, just keep both of them and just do like run by committee because I think
Yeah,
Brian
that's
is
what I'm
really
saying.
good short yardage.
I don't know why, and I understand he's an expiring deal, but I don't know why
I'm
you
gonna
wouldn't
be
just keep Brian, Austin, and Ja'Cory all together.
I'm gonna be for real. It's kind of crazy to say that they want more XYZ at the position when this was probably the most running back rich draft that we've had in years and probably will be for the next few years, and y'all decided not to grab one. So like what
yeah,
the
it
fuck
was
are you
some
really
good running
complaining
backs out
about?
there for sure. They could have went one. They could have went one.
Like you
I
know what the
seen
fuck he
Mox.
was?
I seen
He
Mox said he
wasn't
was on
nothing different.
Travion in round 1. So like if they wanted more explosion, they definitely could have went running back in this draft. Like
They could have went running back.
Travion,
They chose not to get one.
Dylan
Even the
Sampson,
dude from
Travion.
what's Cuz name from Virginia Tech?
Ooh, Tootin.
Yeah, he
True.
went. Didn't he go in the
I
later
mean,
rounds?
He
Not later.
went in the
Later.
fifth.
Ollie Gordon went late. Nigga dropped out something like
Yeah,
something out.
and
Yeah.
I won't lie because
I
it's
think
BJ's
Brian
boy.
actually
Ali has
similar.
looked good for the Dolphins in preseason.
Hmm. It's just like it doesn't make very much sense in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just it sounds like you're complaining about something that you had lots of opportunities, specifically in this specific draft, to fix, and you didn't. And now you're waiting what 2-3 weeks before the regular season starts to try and make some shit shake. No, no.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either. He definitely could have been addressed that
It's
shit.
it sounded like they was trying to get a trade for a running back and it didn't go through, and then they're like, "Damn, now we got to stay with this nigga." But they're like, you know what? Maybe we should move him. It's kind of weird front office managing. I think they've been okay so far in that new era with new GM and like ownership, but like front office and wide receiver just assets is kind of like shaky for me. I mean, running back and wide receiver assets like management have been shaky for me.
I mean,
Yeah, I
skill
think
positions. They really haven't got any corners. They
They're they're really
you talking about
banking on your
Commanders.
wide
boy.
receivers, running backs. I mean, you got
They
a
banking on
quarterback, so
Amos,
shout out to that nigga.
Amos, Lattimore, Mike Sanders
Well, yeah, I
still.
forgot they
They
got Trey
banking
Amos.
on they banking
Yeah,
on Marshawn Lattimore to be like back to his old self, which is a bank. I don't hate it, but you banking on a lot though.
I don't know if he's gonna ever get back to what he was. He could be better than what he was last year, though. And
If
so if
he's
that's what they're looking for,
70,
then
if he's 70% of like the best
what
version
he
of him,
used to
that's
be,
that's a good corner. Yeah, that's still good for
yeah,
them.
that's a solid corner, especially with
Very
Amos.
solid. And
Hope
I
he,
like Mikey
you know,
in the slot. I think Mikey's can be a top level slot cornerback. They just played him outside because nobody else was good. So if he can be
Yeah, I
exclusively in
like
the
Mike a
slot,
lot too.
yeah. I mean, and then if the corpse of Vaughn can get them like 6, 7+ sacks this season, that's a solid. I mean, with how the nigga play defense, that's solid. They can at least keep niggas in games and hope their offense can bail them out like last season. But they got to
What
pay
was the?
Terry.
Yeah, they got to pay Tay for sure
Yeah, you
because they
got to
can't.
pay Terry.
Debo is your wide receiver one. You know what that looks like, and that's not something you want right now.
I forgot about Debo. That's how much I don't care about the nigga. I forgot he was on that team, bro.
that shit sounds funny as hell.
Like you know what Debo is your
Debo's
wide receiver
family
one
on
looks
sure wide
like.
receiver one.
Hey, D Mac, y'all first round pick going to IR. Well, from like
Yeah,
15 years
I just
ago.
saw that.
Who?
Yeah.
Damn, ooh.
Felix Duke is our first round pick from 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought you
Strained
meant
his
like
hamstring. So,
this year.
nah,
All
You
right.
said what's his name?
Felix Duke is a D end at K State.
Okay.
All right. One thing before we get into the NFL, was brought to my attention. Cam Newton is getting his jersey retired by Auburn on October 11th at Jordan Hare Stadium. Um, so
Jordan Hare.
Well deserved.
yeah,
It's Jordan Hare.
I didn't say that.
No, you said Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
All right. Shout out to
It's
Cam.
pronounced Jordan. Jordan Hare Stadium.
Jordan Hare Stadium.
Well, that's how they say it. Very country. But yeah, Jordan Hare.
Shout out to Cam
Shout out
Newton.
to our Landry and to Auburn's Tigers for doing the right thing by retiring Cam's number. Should have been that done.
Yes, sir. Who wanted to spotlight that real quick? Shout out to Cam Newton. He said low left. Fredo did say pass catchers in one. Probably have to pick. Oh, yeah, reminder. No show tomorrow, by the way. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is a go. No show tomorrow, by the way. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is a go. I want to make that very clear. Let's see. Look at the wide receivers. We stopped at St. Brown. Is tight ends worth it? Kelsey Johnu.
I think that's why he said, well, you'll have what? You would have Brock, Trey, probably
George.
Laporta, Kelsey, Kittle.
George, Trey, Brock. I might just put George, Trey, and Brock inside of that, and then maybe Kelsey on the outside. Add him with some of the wide receivers, and then that'd be that.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be that probably. Laporta, maybe Laporta. See if he'll have a stronger season going into his third
Hmm.
year coming up. So we stopped at St. Brown, and we're going to knock out these next 5 to 7 names and then head over to running backs, and that'll be that. Next, we have Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, 17 game play last year, had 90 reception, 145 targets, 1,229
Wait, we
yards.
doing him?
Oh, he not worth it? Probably not, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
Deep
Malik,
into the wide receiver pool to go for
yeah.
Jerry Judy.
Malik
Not gonna lie
Neighbors.
to you.
Malik Neighbors, 15 games played, 109 receptions, 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Simple put, we're just calling over or under on what do we do? On receptions, yards, and touchdowns. So by the looks of this, last season, 15 games played, should
How
have
many
better
receptions did he have again? Sorry.
109.
Mm,
It's a lot.
Yeah, that is a
it
lot,
is.
especially as a
I
rookie.
think
But I
I think
think
I
they'll still
probably
stay.
I'll I'll go under on receptions, but I'll go over on the other two.
Yeah, I'm with
I'm
that.
actually going over everything
109 receptions.
personally.
109
I
receptions.
just
That's probably was third in the league. That's a lot of catches.
I feel like they're going to be a little bit more explosive plays with some them
Well,
Russell
below me
Wilson
for oh for
moon
wide
balls,
receivers.
a little bit more
Yeah,
efficiency. I don't know.
I would say same. I don't know because I feel like still they're gonna still feed like
He gonna get fed for sure.
he's gonna get fed, and I feel like there might be games where they're force feeding him just because like he's really still all they got,
Yeah, I mean
offensively.
it's him and then Wandale Robinson and Theo Johnson.
Yeah. Do they have a tight end? They got Mason Taylor, don't
The-
they?
Theo Johnson. No, Mason's
Oh,
on the Jets.
other New York team. Got it. Got it. So
The
Theo
other New
Johnson.
York
Yeah.
team that sucks.
I'm over
I
yards.
still feel like he's gonna get force fed. So like I would expect their receptions to be high like that, personally.
I'm even receptions, over yards, even touchdowns. We'll really go over touchdowns, to be honest.
Well, how many touchdowns he had?
7.
7, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go
think
over
he gets
yards,
like
over
8 or 9.
touchdowns, and even receptions.
I'm gonna go even receptions, over touchdowns, over yards. I think he gets like 8 or 9 touchdowns. So like just
I,
two more.
I, I'll go under receptions, over on yards and touchdowns.
Anybody else got a call from league neighbors? Who's this? Is this up three up here? Oh,
It's
My
it
bad.
is
us
What's
and
us three
low.
and low. It is us three and low.
what's the who are we on right now? You said Malik Neighbors.
Yeah.
Hmm.
109 receptions, 1,200 yards, and
7 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns. Who is the quarterback? Jackson Dart?
Russell
Well,
Oh no,
Wilson.
he got
Jackson
Russell
Dart and
It's
Wilson.
Russ.
He got
it's
Russell
gonna be
Wilson.
Russ to start, and then I guess at some point Jackson.
Jackson Dart, yeah.
Yeah,
Russ could throw him some fucking balls, some fucking balls. He's gonna get yards for sure. Oh,
now if it was Jameis, I'd take over on all three.
Yeah,
And
for
I think gonna give
honestly,
him 180 targets.
sure.
honestly, I'm gonna just let him prove me wrong. I'm gonna go over across the board. Because he just like did that in 15 games. I have to
I
remember
must
he
say
did that in
15
like he did
games.
that. Yeah, he did that in like 14 games. He's showing me that he's really different. So I'm gonna just go over across the board and let him, and he'll just have to prove me wrong.
The Browns just officially named Joe Flacco as the starter for Week 1. Just throwing it out there.
I'm
Poor
Was
surprised.
that
Kyle
ever really in question?
Pickens.
Wasn't that
It
always the
should.
starter?
Poor
Yeah,
Kyle
pretty
Pickens.
much.
Yeah.
Like when the hell was that? When the hell
He
was
was
it?
a
When was
starter
Pat
the
McAfee
moment
was a
he
starter?
signed with them.
Hmm.
Like that's my opinion. He was always gonna start.
Yeah, that's fact.
So we got over on yards and touchdowns for sure with 3 of us. We on even out at
How
even.
many touchdowns?
Go ahead. He had 7 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, that's the throw over. I think he goes. I think he for sure going over on that this year.
And I think me and Ari called even. D-Mac called under on receptions. You called over. So we gonna even out at even receptions, over yards, over touchdowns. By the way, also if anybody, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, if you ever want to join, even on Twitter, if you ever want to join the stage, All you have to do is join the Fact and Stats Discord, and that'll allow you to join the stage to be able to do any activity with us, talk sports, whatever the case may be. I know we got a couple more days before we get to see some real action.
Ari, you said under on yards?
No, I said over.
Wait, receptions, my bad. You said under on reception?
I said even.
Even? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you said under. I was about to go ahead, my bad.
This next
D-Mac did though.
Next name is CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb obviously had to play without Dak Prescott for a lot last season. In the 15 games that he played, he had 101 receptions, 1,194 yards, and 6 touchdowns. I'm probably over across the board. Yeah,
everything.
I'm over.
Over across the board.
Well,
wait.
Do you think George Pickens? I know some niggas was saying. You think George Pickens gonna take some receptions from that nigga?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking as well.
I think he's still gonna have plenty. I think he's still going over.
Can you click on CD and see? I'm so sorry, D-Mac. Can you click on CD and see what his receptions were the year before? I'm just trying to get like a gauge of what he normally does with Dak.
135.
135. Oh yeah, over. Regardless.
I still don't believe that Dallas has a really good defense by any means. I think they're gonna be throwing that John all over.
Yeah.
I have no reason to believe in their run game. Like, just don't. So,
yeah, I go over. I go over across the board.
There's going to be plenty for CD and Pickens, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, CeeDee Lamb over across the board. Let's see who is next. The next probably Brock, I believe. Next, we got Brock Bowers coming in at the tight end. He had 112 receptions as a rookie, 1,194 yards as well as CD, and then 5 touchdowns. I'm even receptions over.
I'm gonna go under over like I did too. Better quality of targets with Gino. I think that he'll score a little bit more touchdowns for sure. I think he's going to be number 1 target, so I think they're going to be some more explosive. So, what was it, 112? I think maybe a little bit less as far as that's concerned, but over on the other two.
I'm under over.
And they got J.T. They got J.T.
They can run the ball a little bit. Jacoby, obviously, I think is still going to be a consistent wide receiver. Mm-hmm. They like Dante Thornton a lot, so yeah, I think. And they're probably going to want to get Myers a little bit more involved with some heavy personnel sets.
That's what they said too.
Mm-hmm. I would go under receptions, over yards, and over. I definitely think he gets more touchdowns, and I don't think he gets with 5.
All right, that's probably going to even out at under before even low even go. That's probably going to even out at under, over. So shout out to Brock Bowers. Under receptions.
Y'all want under on what, receptions?
Yeah, he had 112.
112 is
yeah, I think that was
crazy, ain't it?
That was third. That was third in the league with everybody included.
How many times has Kelsey done 112 if he's done it?
Yeah, maybe once. He's caught the ball. He caught 100 passes, I think maybe twice. Yeah, I could be wrong about that.
Kelsey did he did 110. That was the highest.
Oh, so Kelsey never even done 112. Yeah.
Damn. We've always had pretty good.
Close enough, but
we've always had pretty good efficiency with our the targets that he's getting, so we haven't needed to. Haven't had 115.
Look at Kittle.
Yeah.
Let's see what George Kittle did. Nope.
Kittle's never even done that.
100.
Oh, he's never did 100.
It again, quality of targets.
Yeah, I'm about to say 88 receptions for 1,300 yards is crazy. That's maximizing your targets right there. I'm finding.
Okay, so he training high.
Who y'all talking about, Jordan?
Mark Andrews.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about Brock, but
I'm
kind of comparing to some other.
Mark did 107.
So most of the niggas really don't be getting high.
Yeah, 112 is pretty much crazy for a tight end. Actually, what I'm saying.
That's like Travis Kelce level of targets.
Nah, Kelsey's never even done
it.
That's over Kelsey. Kelsey never did.
Kelsey's never done 112.
For the reception,
Trey had 111. So.
Oh, wow.
Trey had 111. Okay.
Again, quality of targets will bring down those reception numbers, but
Yeah.
obviously it'll bring up the rest of the stuff. So
Yeah.
Okay.
You think his quality of targets improved this year?
yeah. Gino will have much better quality of targets, and they'll have a better offensive system too with Chip.
Yeah. That should be like cause I mean shit, Gino because Gino was good with AJ Barner and I think Will Disley, and those were like nowhere near the level of tight ends as Brock Bowers. So yeah.
Okay. Right, what's good, gang? We gonna bypass Lad, y'all. We'll probably call some overs on Lads, to be honest, anyway, and probably even out the touchdowns. We're gonna go to Trey McBride and George Kittle as our next two to shed some light on some tight ends, back to back to back. So last year, Trey McBride had 111 receptions, similar to Brock Bowers, 1,146 yards with 2 touchdowns. I'm definitely calling. Well, I can't even say definitely. I would hope he get more touchdowns.
No,
So
that's if he don't get more than
yeah,
two,
that's
Kyler
insane.
got to get cut, bro. This shit crazy. This
Nah,
shit
for real,
crazy,
for real. So
2 touchdowns is insane.
that's
Bro,
There's
insane.
a
bro.
conversation
1,200
to be
yards
had
and
about
two
Kyler.
touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
Only
There's a
wild.
had
conversation
two.
to be had about Kyler, like when like we're getting really, really close to the season. There's a
Talk your
convo to be had
talk.
about him.
Mm,
I
yeah.
I think
Honestly,
this nigga. I think if he does not do what he needs to do this season, I could very much see him getting traded.
I think the outs in his contract start next season. So yeah, new regime. If he don't perform, I could see them being like, yeah, we just gonna move on from
Because
you and
at
find our
this point,
quarterback.
like, what are we? What am I? I'm
It's
paying you all this money for what?
yeah.
Before you
But
had an excuse that you didn't really have much talent, but like, nigga, you did have D Hop, you did have Hollywood at a point in time. Well,
well,
you
I
have
will say
them
though,
both
the
at a
D
point in
Hop
time.
season, him and D Hop
Yeah,
got hurt. Cause
yeah.
so
So like, I get that.
this
I
is
give him grace on
context.
that.
But and also like even with this all he doesn't fit this offense. Like Collar is a spread quarterback. They're
No, he
running a lot
doesn't.
of under center pistol. More they're more of a run first team, but it's still like you too old for me to be giving you like that offensive fit excuse. So it's like
And then,
make
like
it
at the same
work or
time,
we're
it's
gonna move
also
on.
like it's also not like you ain't got nobody. Like you got James
Yeah,
Conner, who's
yeah.
been healthy since he's been in Arizona. Because somebody tried to say he wasn't. Like in a conversation I had before with this, he's been healthy. You got Marv last year. You got Trey McBride. Why are you like bottom of the league when it comes to targeting your top two receiving targets or whatever? I guess you want to say your top two pass catchers in the red zone. Like why are you? And you got two really good pass catchers. Why
Big
are you
body
not
ones at
targeting them in
that
the red
too.
zone?
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, like
it's just
you really got to see him and Marv connection increase the first couple of games of the season, or it's gonna be just like last year. You're gonna be in the same spot. You're gonna miss out on the wild card spot because your offense isn't consistent, and the defense is
Mhm.
gonna be improved, but I don't think it'll be improved enough to carry your team to a wild card spot if your quarterback isn't being efficient.
as much as they're paying him, he should be the improve. When is he going to improve at this point?
Yeah.
And
So
if he not, I'm not about to waste Trey McBride, and I'm not gonna just say, "Oh, Marv isn't good" just because you can't get him the fucking ball. No,
nah,
you gotta go.
you gonna move on from him. I seen like a random report like what if Dallas Trey swaps Dak and
That
Kyler.
shit been around.
Yeah, but I wish
Somebody
I
correct me.
wouldn't hate it. I mean, I think spread offense and with those receivers in Dallas would be nice, and then Dak could operate way more efficiently than Kyler can. So I could see it, but I doubt it happens. It's just he got to play better.
My bad. My bad. My
Nah,
bad.
y'all good. Yeah, y'all good. Trey McBride, I'm calling over on touchdowns, even on yards, and probably a little under on receptions, just a little bit.
You got him even on yards. You think he going? How many did he have again?
1,146. I think he did.
1100.
Yeah, I think he get up there.
Mm.
I think he get up there again. It's only gonna be him
Yeah, I
and
think he
Marv.
leads.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think.
think he gonna lead the team in receiving yards.
Me too.
I think Marv hit a K,
Yeah,
but I think Trey
I
gonna
think
have
Trey
more.
could get 12.
Yeah. If Kyler's on his shit and actually hitting that man in stride, yeah,
Marv had
he can
885.
definitely twerk.
Marv had what?
885.
Yeah.
80, 85. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Marv gonna hit a K.
So we
Like
going
just a K on the dot.
y'all calling even under or over on his receptions with 111.
Um even.
Even, yeah.
Yeah,
I
even.
ain't
I'm gonna
going
go.
under. So, yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna say even.
I would say even.
I called even yards. I called over.
No, I call even yards. Yeah, I'm gonna say even.
I
I'm gonna
call
go
over,
even.
but I think it can go either way.
And then we're gonna go
I
even
think
on
I think he stays around that. So I'm gonna go even,
over
and receptions.
over on TDs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, and the next we got George Kittle coming up. Last season, George Kittle, as I can see on the screen, had 15 games played. He had 1,106 yards, 8 touchdowns, with 78 receptions. The receptions is probably the easy one for me. I'm going over there. Um, I'm
But
actually,
he's had low receptions, right? That's what we just looked at. He's always had like a low amount of receptions. He had the 80 for 1,300 one year, right?
yeah,
Kittle.
71 and 21, 60, 22, 65 and 23, 78 and 70, 24. I just think the uptick continues, sort of, kind of, with Debo gone. Ayuk out for the first 6 weeks.
True.
The real threat on the outside is really just him. Whatever you want to make of Ricky. So I think a lot
Is
earlier.
Jawan still there, right? Or he hurt? Ain't he hurt?
I think he's there, but he's just looking for a contract. He might be hurt, actually. I can't remember what happened with Juan Jennings.
No, he hurt. He fucked his ankle up. I think.
Ah, okay. Yeah, right at the start of.
Yeah, like the preseason, he fucked his ankle up. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they
Okay.
said he should play week 1, but he's gonna be banged up to start the season.
Yeah, he is also looking for a contract, so you weren't wrong.
Yeah. So I'm gonna probably go over on receptions for George Kittle. Looking at
Yeah.
his yards,
He had a sneaky K, right?
he had
Yeah,
1,100.
he had 1,100.
Oh shit. Yeah, and he didn't even feel like he had 1,100 yards. Like
What you call
I'm
him
gonna
over?
go honestly. I'm gonna go over, bro.
I think I want to too.
Yeah, like because you was gonna miss at least the first 4 games. I think. Buddy, what's his name? Jawan is banged up. I like Slick Rick, but he's not gonna demand more targets than Kittle. So I think I like, and I mean McCaffrey coming back is gonna be some pass catching, but I don't think it'll be enough to deter me from saying Kittle is gonna be more yards. So, yeah, I'm gonna go over with Kittle yards.
And then me personally, I'm at even touchdowns. He had 8 touchdowns last year. I'm even right there. Yeah, under or over?
With touchdowns?
Yeah, I'm at 8. I've called even.
Yeah, I'm calling even at touchdowns.
All right, we're gonna wrap that up with George Kittle with even touchdowns. Let's see if we can throw one more pass catcher in there before we do some running backs.
Do AJ Brown. We ain't done him because he wasn't at the top.
He played 13 games last year. It's a little easy when you know what I'm saying when it's like that.
True,
Over
true,
receptions,
true,
over
true.
yards.
Devontae?
Yeah.
Who Adams?
No,
Look at the
Devontae
target
played
numbers.
14 games, but you would
Look at the
assume.
target numbers for Devontae. 141 targets.
The nigga got
Bro,
peppered,
that's
bro. I just
insane.
said fuck it.
141 targets
That's
is
the
insane.
Eskimo bro shit, man. Them niggas love each other.
We just had and Brock shit. Brock had 153. God damn.
Nigga, no one else to throw to. Well, besides
I
Jacoby,
mean,
yeah.
but that's CD had 152, Juddis had 154, Drake London had 158. Niggas still
I'm
winning shit.
surprised Jettis
Damn.
had 154 with Addison being there.
Cause that's what I be telling niggas. They gonna get that nigga the ball.
True.
They for
Like it
sure.
don't really matter.
They for
Yeah.
sure gonna get him the ball.
I think you can leave it there though, if unless you wanted
Yeah,
to
I
do
think
Laporta.
nah. I think I might leave it right here. Laporta, how many games he played? I think that's how I was gonna do Laporta. He played 16, 726. He's an interesting case. How do y'all feel about Laporta? Strong rookie
I
season.
like him.
Then even
I
out last year.
He had a middling year last
I think
year.
Yeah.
he evened out last year. I think he
Sam
goes.
is
I would
interesting
choose
because
him for even on touchdowns, but over in receptions and yards.
Laporta's it's a situation. I think it's just like JMO boom, so they kind of didn't need to give him that many targets and like
that's the
opportunities
thing.
to like and
Yeah,
Gibbs too.
Jamal's
They
breakout.
threw the ball to
Gibbs. Yeah.
Gibbs more. So
Yeah.
honestly, I might go even on yards. I think he probably be around 700 again, even on touchdowns, and even on. I think he might have the same season. Like all them niggas are still there.
I think he has a bit of a. I think he has a bit bigger of a season. I don't think he gets back to what he was his rookie season. That was just crazy.
Yeah,
Um, unless this new OC wants to do that, but I definitely. I don't consider. I don't know if JMO's going to be consistently what he was last season, what he is like this season. So therefore, like I just personally wouldn't be
you don't
like,
think so?
no.
I think J-Mo just had his breakout last year. I think that's gonna be the norm for him. Like
I
I
think
think
we'd
he's
hope he had his breakout last year.
I'm high on J-Mo. I think J-Mo will have a crazy season. Like if J-Mo was on here, I would go over. I would definitely go over yards, even receptions, and like I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but I would probably go over for everything for him. I think he's gonna have a crazy season.
I don't know. I think he has an Laporta. I think he has a bit more of an impact. I feel like, well, let me say this. I feel like it would be good for their offense if they do start incorporating him more, personally. That's just my own opinion. So,
So y'all was at
yeah,
even everything for Laporta for the most part.
for everybody else but me, yeah. So, go ahead.
All right, and then we'll just dive into
Yeah, I
some
don't know.
running
I,
back
I,
props.
I think he goes. I think he goes over touchdowns. But I think it's going to be right around the same as far as yards and receptions because I do think JMO will be featured the same way he was, and Gibbs is obviously still going to get his stuff, and we know Ron Ron's going to be peppered. So
He has 7 touchdowns. You say you'll go over on touchdowns?
yeah, I think he had a lot of red zone targets and just didn't convert them. It's like him and Trey McBride were people that have positive regression in that sense.
Okay, I'll mess with you there. Even recepts, even yards, over touchdowns. Let's dive into like 5 running backs real quick, and then over touchdowns. All right, dive into some running backs really quickly. While we're doing that, anybody want to shout out anybody in NFL preseason over this weekend that took place? Anybody a player or two that they want to shout out for how they performed in preseason play?
Kendra Miller.
Oh, you look good. I haven't had a chance to
He looked
watch.
really good. I was
Okay.
very, after, in contact, yards after. He's really good. Balance looked good.
Because I know
Um,
you were a little iffy on him after the first game, right?
yeah, the first game, he didn't really show me what I was looking for per se. But yeah, I say Kendra, if he can stay healthy and perform the way that he did yesterday consistently, yeah, him. Oh, and Velus Jones, we moved him from wide receiver to running back. He's gonna definitely be first. He's gonna be our punt returner, not kickoff returner for sure.
That was Buddy from the
Um,
Bears, if I remember correctly.
huh?
I believe he came from the Bears.
I think so. Yeah.
Mhm.
And but no, he got some obviously after Kendra and Cam Akers and fucking Clyde. We have some niggas in our running back room. I was like, when the fuck did you get here? Very confused. But he looked real solid. He looked real
Shout out to
solid. I can
shout
see
out to Clyde, man. I see you breaking some tackles over there.
breaking some tackles, yeah, but big one is Kendra Miller for me for
Mhm.
sure.
Um, I'll say obviously because it did just happen last night. First drive, and the Bills didn't play the starters. The first drive from the Bears was exactly what you wanted to see. Caleb was operating within structure, delivering strikes all over the field. The Loveland Komet, um, really good job. So yeah, that was a good job from the Bears, and obviously Caleb looked comfortable. Even on the second drive, Rome should have caught that ball, in my opinion, to have that third down conversion. Um, Dart looked comfortable, even though it was the backups. So take that for what it is. I don't know if anybody else was a huge standout. I will also say Luther Burton in the third. Um, Later on in that game also looked good too. So shout out to them. Yeah, that's really all I got.
No, great dart shout out. Ari, great shout out as well. And who did you just shout out before dart, bro? I had a brain fart that fast.
Caleb.
Yes, Caleb. I read about that and I seen the play. I seen that drive. And even just the yard total they even had, the yard that they even had in that whole entire game, was good for a preseason game. We dominated the Cowboys from a statistical standpoint in the first half. So shout out to the Ravens again to win. Cooper Rush performed better. Tez Walker was also solid in that game, and Malachi were able to make some plays on Mike Green. So you see what impact those two guys will have as rookies for us. Anybody else? I'm trying to think.
Um, maybe just giving more love. That nigga he's getting hyped, but Trevor Young had a good second game too. Good, more
Mhm.
like his vision than him being that crazy athlete. He was really good, just finding holes and just getting that touchdown.
Also Tesla for the Lions. Shout out to him too.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah, he
nigga's
did.
contested catch
Yeah.
man for real.
Yeah, shout
He
out to
makes some
him.
really good contested catches. I would say for the lone bright spot, even though they got put 38 put on, Jordan Hancock played really good in the one game. So safety out of Ohio State. I think he has a shot to be like our probably like our fourth safety, and he might be able to take Demar's spot. I don't like Demar, but yeah,
I don't think DeMar Hamlin is good either, personally. But
bad,
that's another
bad
story.
I
nigga.
saw niggas saying he looked bad yesterday. I wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't even just yesterday. Or he was the reason that Jackson Dart got that fucking touchdown throw in that first one. Nigga was half-assing on the damn play, and he just
uh,
left
Yeah.
the scheme open.
Hamlin was a backup for a reason. I ain't gonna lie. He's getting a good
No,
opportunity with
that boy.
Buffalo. So
That
Yeah,
boy is trash.
yeah,
he
he
shouldn't
was never
start.
good. With all due respect, he was never good.
No, he
Yeah,
wasn't. He
Yeah,
he
wasn't.
shouldn't start. He's a okay backup. I
yeah.
mean, like Rap, like in the our starting
He's a
safety should
special
be
teams
Rap,
player. He's a
Rap
special.
and Bishop, but that nigga shouldn't start, bro.
He's
I
a
would
special
call I
teams
would
player.
call Justin Simmons right now, like nigga, how much you want, man?
All right, diving into some of these running backs. Thank y'all for the preseason shout
Yeah.
outs. What's good? Ryan, what's good?
great.
One person I forgot. Eagles safety rookie Andrew McCuba out of Texas. Pick six. Great in coverage.
Forgot about
Eagles
that. Yo,
Eagles got a steal.
Jihad had a sack too. You know,
Yeah, good shout.
um, Tetaroa had another good route. It didn't convert, but I think he's gonna be really good.
Come on,
And
Stingley.
James Pierce, yeah, he had that route on
Yeah.
Stingley. And then James Pierce had some good pressures, and he led to an interception off a pressure. So good flash you want to see from your rookie edge rusher.
Yeah. And then a couple of trades. John Mechie went to the Eagles. And then Saunders. I only know him because of when the Saints and Chiefs played last year. We're not even trying to disrespect him like that, but I think it was a
Who?
two-time. That center y'all traded to the
Colin Saunders.
Jaguars.
Oh, Saunders.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saunders.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, that's intending interception, but shout out to him. I actually, I would like to bring him back to KC, but obviously going to the Jaguars and stuff. But no, he's a fine rotational defensive player.
Yeah.
He
And
just like with the switch ups in our defensive scheme. Um, Instead of going 4-3, we're not 3-4. He just did not have a place to. He didn't have a place.
and a couple of updates. Gabe Davis is going to Pittsburgh right now for a second visit this offseason. And then I also seen something on Judon. What team was that? The Dolphins? I can't remember.
Oh, I haven't seen shit on Judo.
Was that Judon? Was that Judon or Clowney? One of them was the Dolphins. I can't remember.
It was Judon,
Yeah.
but I
What
think it
team
was the
was
Dolphins.
it? Let me see.
It is the Dolphins.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
It's the
yeah.
Dolphins.
So Matthew Judon is expected to meet with the Dolphins today. They're trying to reach a deal today.
I know. Chop got banged up earlier in the preseason,
Chop
and then
Robinson?
Jalen's coming back from his injury, so I guess they want some depth there.
Yeah, so that's some couple of things running NFL. I wanted to say one more thing, but I lost it that fast. Yeah, I lost it that fast. Damn, I wanted to say one more thing.
Stafford
About the
back at
Ravens?
practice.
Anybody
I'm
on the
pretty sure I
Ravens?
Yeah,
probably said that.
what did you say, Ryan?
Stafford back
Stafford.
at practice today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
got the notification that he was.
it's a good thing to mention.
yeah. Stafford
Yeah.
back at practice. Any other NFL shows?
I'm pretty sure y'all probably saw the Flacco starting week one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another rookie shout out, and I hate to do this. Roman Wilson with a touchdown in the Steelers preseason game.
Nigga, why you hate to do that? Because he's a Michigan man?
The Michigan guy.
Ah, shout out to him, though.
He had a touchdown.
And shout
DJ
out to
Chark
Mecca
got
for that
released.
touchdown too. Mecca had a TD too. So
Oh yeah,
It
Michigan
was a
for
good
Ohio
TD
State.
too. That was
yeah.
good.
Hey man,
Man, that corner
it's
route,
regular to us, bro. It's a regular
that
to us.
that corner route was crazy, man.
He's
Oh,
tough.
Xavier Howard signed with the Colts.
Yeah, that too.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
We're gonna see a few more moves. Obviously, there's the big names: Trey Henderson getting shopped, Brian Robinson Jr. getting shopped. We'll see if
That's
anything
what I was
comes of
about to
that. But
bring up. Damn, think it was Brian
Right?
Robinson Jr. Him entering his contract year,
Jeez.
and the Commanders are now shopping him. So, yeah, that's who it was. But yeah, so that's that.
We talked about that while you was walking Milo. I said they were dumb.
Dumb.
Yeah, because you're making all this fuss about, he's not what you want, which is fair because he hasn't been the same since his, situation. But nigga, this was the deepest running back draft ever. Well, not ever. I'm dragging it, but like a really deep, really rich running back draft, and y'all
But
didn't draft
they
him.
got this running back that in the 6th or 7th round that they really like though. That's turning some heads in camp or been turning heads.
Ooh,
I can't remember his
ooh.
name. Let me.
Ja'Cory Prescott from
Yeah,
Arizona.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's been turning. I don't know him, but he's been turning heads and doing well in camp. So I think that's making their decision a little easier.
I just feel like if you don't like him, right, y'all re-signed Austin Eckler for like a year or two. So if you already knew that it was a possibility that he wasn't going to be the guy or that you might not want him, why not trade him earlier? I just like there's a bunch of different things that they could have done instead of like trying to get a trade off in like the next 2 or 3 weeks. Like that's low key done. But I guess
Yeah, I think they lean into more dynamic out the backfield. They want a guy more dynamic. B. Roberts like a run between tackles kind of guy. Don't really have that burst to
Mhm.
get to the next level behind. Just a tough big guy. So I think they want something more dynamic, a more do it all kind of back. Something like Eckler in his prime. Obviously, he's out of his prime now, but yeah. Aaron said shout out to Troy Franklin. Bear said shout out to Chisholm for the Pats. Rise said Burden is wide receiver 1. That's a take. Lambert Smith and Trey Harris for the Chargers. Trey Harris definitely had a good game. Bear.
The guys talk about Loveland.
Who?
Yeah, I
Love.
mentioned Loveland. We talked about
Okay.
the Caleb and Bears thing. But yeah, you could. Yeah, he definitely looked good out there.
And then shout out to Ruben Lowry for pick off Joe Milton from Sidarius.
period.
So that's that. Diving into some running back. Then again, if y'all are here, thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button with Facts and Stats on YouTube. And also make sure y'all follow the Twitch page at Errol Jr. as you can see on the screen. Also follow the Twitter as you can see on the screen as well at Facts and Stats _ That is very important. Again, no show tomorrow, but we'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And as soon as this weekend, we got some college football action, which is technically will be week 0. And then immediately following that, week 1 is where you have the Texas versus Ohio State and many more games to watch. So stay on the lookout for that, or be on the lookout for that. Definitely excited for that. So I'm gonna definitely squeeze some college football talks in this week as well. But to running backs now, as you can see here on the screen, obviously we had a couple of insane seasons from two backs in particular. Derrick Henry headed to Baltimore. These top two guys actually both headed to new teams, and for Derrick Henry, some people thought up there in age, the yards per carry, and I remember that combo vividly. The yards per carry and things of that nature, probably would take a hit down a little bit. He then went on basically average 6 yards per carry, which is insane. 325 rushing attempts with 1,900 yards. Again, that is insane. He had a couple of down weeks in between there to why he didn't hit the 2,000 in my opinion, like Saquon. But Saquon, who played in one less game than Derrick, actually hit the 2,000 mark. Basically averaged 6 yards per carry as well. 13 touchdowns and 16 TDs for Henry. Saquon Barkley averaged 125 rushing yards per game. Hold the fuck up. When is the last time somebody did that, bro? But it ain't no way. When's the last time somebody did that? Yeah, I need a fact check. When's the last time somebody ran for 125 rushing yards or more in a game? Has that ever even happened?
Wait, did what? I'm sorry.
Saquon ran for 125 yards a game last season.
I can look it up.
That's not a record. Derrick Henry did 126 in 2020. Okay.
No, wait, that's a C, not a G.
Nah. What's the record, bro? I need the record. It got to be Henry. And
Like no, I mean it's probably like either like O.J. Simpson or like somebody
back then. Way back. Because I'm all the way down in 2016 and nobody even tops. Like that's
okay, I knew it. So O.J. Simpson 143 in 1973. Jim Brown did 133. Peyton did 132. There's a few people, and then Eric Dickerson did 131, and AP went 131. And those are only people over 130. Okay. So Derrick Henry 2020 with 126 is 11th all time, and then Saquon's 2024 with 125 is 14th all time.
You know what would be interesting? Wow. If for those guys that played before like the 16 game season, let's do because 17 hasn't been around for that long. If like your OJs and shit like that, if you take their total amount of yards and try and see what they would be over a 17 game or like a 16 game spread, like what the average would be.
Yeah.
Or like yard per game.
Yeah. OJ ran for 2,000 yards in a 14-game season.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like the shit was still like, I'm sure it's still gonna be high because they were running for a ton of yards, like in general.
Did you see he averaged 140 something yards per carry? I mean game.
Yep.
Dog, OJ was living the life, dog. That's
Then the nigga started that man almost said
football wise. I don't want to speak to football wise, but yeah, football wise, he was living a life.
He was.
Yeah.
He was.
That's
So
insane.
I guess technically he would be what, 25, 20, 25, 50?
Yeah.
If it's I guess if it's a 16 game, then 2,300 would be his rushing total.
No, I'm saying take the 2 and divide it by 16. Like if they did the same amount of yards, what would it look like yards per game on this over a 16 game season?
Oh, over a 16 game season? Oh, okay.
I'm sure it would still be high.
Yeah, 125.
125, yeah. So Saquon. Damn. That's crazy. Okay.
So in the let me see. I was looking it up. Sorry. So technically in the era of the 16 game season, there would be Eric Dickerson, Adrian Peterson, Jamal Lewis, Earl Campbell, Barry Sanders, Derrick Henry, Terrell Davis, Chris Johnson, and Saquon.
Damn. Like at least 120?
Yeah. Oh no, and Clint Portis at least at 120.
Shit. Did you say LaDainian Thompson? Was he
LT
not in
never. LT no. LT didn't.
Oh damn. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Thank y'all for humoring me on that. I was just very interested in seeing what it would be.
Okay. All right. So diving into some of these running backs, just to not drive the show or room out, I'm gonna do about. We'll see how many we get to today. Saquon Barkley and whatever else we'll just pick up more on Wednesday. And on that. Also around NBA Wednesday as well. While recapping WNBA games from tomorrow, we got a solid slate tomorrow. We'll say then Saturday's almost here. I'll be watching college football. And then next week, Saturday, is when everything really starts off. And then that following week, Thursday, we finally get to lay our eyes on Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, Dallas Goedert, Ferg, and more, So I cannot wait for that. Is Trey going to get his contract that he's looking for? Is Trey going to get his contract that he's looking for? Is Micah going to get his contract that he's looking for? And many other players. Saquon last year, we're going to do rushing yards and touchdowns. He had 2,005 rushing yards and 13 touchdowns. I'll probably call under on rushing yards and then over on touchdowns. A lot of his, man, I'm not going to lie, he could have had 20. He could have had 18, 19. Some of the times he got hit down at the 1, maybe even a 2, and they did a tush push. I think more games this year, Saquon will probably get into that end zone. So I'm going to call under on the yards or over on touchdowns.
Yeah, I generally agree with that. I think it'll be under. I mean, it's 2,000 yards. Like, I think it's OJ is the only person to ever do multiple 2,000 yard seasons. I could be making that up, but I believe it's only OJ. I don't see him repeating it, but under yards, but definitely over on touchdowns. Like you say, you got a little lucky, and those converted into some booty bumps for Jalen Hurts. So I'll go with over TVs.
Booty bumps is crazy.
That's exactly what it was, though, man. I ain't gonna lie. Real shit. Next, we got Derrick Henry. You probably all agree with the Saquon. Next, we got Derrick Henry at 1,900 and also 16 touchdowns. I'm actually going to call under on Derrick Henry, too, for the yards. For the touchdowns, I might call even at 16. That's like, he's going to go under by like 1 or 2, I feel like.
Yeah, I'm tempted to say even because I mean Lamar obviously had plenty of passing touchdowns, so it's not like it would be doing.
Y'all don't really run Lamar in the red zone like that.
Yeah,
you
just
not
more.
Yeah, I'd probably go under and even personally.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go even yards too, man. I just think like the threat of Lamar's legs is still going. It's still gonna let Derek be Derek. Like the threat of Lamar's legs is gonna open up the same holes they had last season. And like you said, he did have like some slow games last year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, like even if he's like average, he'll probably even out to like maybe what like 100 yards less. I'm gonna go even.
All right, we're gonna need some more people then. Anybody else want to chime in? I see Chan in the chat under, and then even. Anybody else on the stage? If Ari, I think she was driving. And I don't think anybody else up here active. Rye is a rapper still.
No, I think Rob.
Rye, you
Yeah.
active? You call anything on Derek? All right, we're gonna go with considering Chan. Chan said under even. I like the even shout though for the yard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm driving, but on Henry, I can go. I say even, just about even.
On
For
what?
everything, you got even everything.
Yeah, then Barkley is under.
Okay. What you
Definitely under on Barkley.
what you
Ari, we
calling?
heard you a little bit. Ooh, somebody in the matrix right there.
It's me.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, we can't hear you, Ari.
oh yeah. Who next back? Who the next back? What Bijan?
Yeah, we're gonna circle back to we Ari vote matters, so we're gonna circle back. We got Bijan. Last year he had 1,456 yards and 14 touchdowns.
Yeah, 14 touchdowns. Oh shit.
Funny thing is he only had
Um,
85 yards a game. He need to get that up this season coming up.
I don't know about the O line. That's the only thing with Bijan. Like they line kind of scares me, but I'll probably go over yards, even touchdowns though. I think he'll run for like 15, 1,600 yards this season. I think they'll just give him the ball more. And I think just having a quarterback that's actually going to be able to get Drake the
Yeah,
ball
on the
deeper,
outside. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna get lighter boxes. So yeah, I think Bijan just gonna get more rushing yards this year.
Uh, I see
Y'all
1,500.
got me now.
Yeah, we got you
Yeah,
now.
you put it down.
Okay. I agree with the other two. I agree with y'all.
What you call on Derek then? Because it was two different sides.
Oh, you
1,900
said
yards
1,900 yards
and 16
last year.
touchdowns. Yeah.
I think under on both.
All right, so we're gonna even out. Right, that's gonna even out. We're gonna go under on yards, and then that's gonna be even on touchdowns for Derrick Henry.
Okay. What
How we?
about?
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was asking, all right. What you think about Bijan?
What was this shit?
1456 and then 14 touchdowns.
1456 and then 14 touchdowns. I think over on touchdowns. I think about even on yardage.
Yeah. I'm even off the. I'm even across the board for Bijan. I think he go over the yard a little bit. I think she think actually do think he get into the 15. So I'm gonna call over on yards, even on touchdowns.
Okay.
D-Mac, if you active, let me know what you got for Bijan.
Hmm. Yeah, I would go even on touchdowns. The yards is interesting. Like, I'll probably just go even. I think he'll be right around there, honestly. Like, I can't say that he'll be all of a sudden like a lot higher than that. I'll probably go even across the board.
Yeah, I like that. What did you say, Fredo? By the way,
I think I went over yards and even touchdowns.
we know even. All right, what did you say again?
He got 14 touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said over, but I think it's even. I don't know why I thought like 13
So
or
Chan
12.
and Justin, taking for what they say in the chat, they both got even on yards. So that's gonna even out even across.
Oh,
That's Bijan
over.
on what?
Oh, where the fuck BJ come from? Oh shit.
On what, BJ?
Everything.
That makes it a little. So Chan is even on yards. Justin is even on yards. D-Mac is even on yards. I went slight over. Ari and Fredo, where were y'all
Yeah, I
again?
think over.
BJ.
I was over yards for me.
Ari, where were you?
I was over on yards too.
Over. So that's like 3-3 on yards. We're definitely even on touchdowns.
Yeah, I think Penix going to depend on him a lot, bro.
Yeah, I agree with BJ.
And that's why I was like, I was telling Low early. I was like, for real, that's why I really think he's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year, bro. I really think gonna win offensive player of the year.
He would have to get like 1,900 rushing yards and like 20 touchdowns,
But
which
it's
is
like the
possible.
offense. He is the offense.
I think it's
Like
more
he's the
50-50
offense.
him
The
and I think
offense
it's
starts.
50-50
The
him and
offense
Drake
gonna start
London.
and end with him, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
been doing.
yeah. They're gonna run
And
a
he's
lot of
due.
boot
And
action.
he's due for a breakout year, bro. So why not this year?
No, that's valid. That's valid.
He's due for a big year.
And if Bijan has a crazy season, that means that Drake London gonna see lighter. I mean, the one-on-one coverage more, and that's gonna mean he gonna have a crazy.
Yeah,
They both gonna help each other out.
yeah. Like I
John,
said, rookie quarterback. Rookie quarterback. He gonna depend. He gonna depend on Bijan a lot, bro. Just because off the strength, Bijan gonna be the closest one to him. Bijan can catch and run out the backfield. Yeah, so
That's supposed to be
I
Kyle Pitts
like
for the
over
Saints.
everything.
So yeah,
for the most part, a lot of the running backs were healthy. That's just up here in the top, outside of Jonathan Taylor, who missed 3 games, and obviously Chuba, who missed 2. But GT still finished out with 1,400 yards while missing 3 games, and he averaged 102 yards per game. So we can do him.
It's
Last year,
workload.
last year, 1,431 yards with 11
over
touchdowns.
everything. I
With
told
how
you
many
it's a crazy
touchdowns?
season.
11.
Only 11.
I really
Yeah,
think it depends on that quarterback. I'm gonna be for real, but I'm cool with going over on both.
Bro, but he been working
I
with
think
anybody back there, bro.
But
honestly,
like his
Ari,
touchdown shit go down when fucking AR in that bitch.
I think, but no, I think they'd be more conservative with AR, even in the red zone, just because his injury history. So I think his touchdown gonna be
True.
up regardless. And then rushing yards wise, I mean, I think as long as he's healthy, I think they're gonna
He
run the
gonna
ball
he
more.
gonna run the ball. I mean, he gonna need to.
I think honestly, I think he's a sneaky like dark horse offensive player of the year candidate if he has a crazy season.
I'll say this. I know most of the fantasy people that I be watching have him really high. I saw I saw a few of them actually say that they think, in terms of fantasy, that he's going to be the highest
Running back, I
rated
can see
running
it.
back by
Yeah,
the end of the season. So, I mean, yeah, what you're saying isn't crazy. I don't know what they're going to do with the AR shit. If it's Daniel Jones, if it was stamped Daniel Jones, yeah, for sure. But it'll be interesting to see if they don't default back to like what they were doing last year. If they like
Mhm.
keep shit
I
going.
think I think the only way they default back is if AR shows you he can take hits and not get hurt.
Yeah.
And he's hurt like Reed one.
So we'll say it again, Ari.
Didn't he just hurt his pinky? AR?
Yeah, he still played
He
though.
hurt, but he played last season, and he was in practice the next day. So they're like, it wasn't nothing crazy. They just kept him out to be extra precautious.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm over everything for Jonathan Taylor as well. Personally, I mean, 14 games, you still got 1,400 yards. All signs are still pointing to you being the focal point of the offense while still being the best player on offense. So obviously he'll get the ball. It's just gonna come down to what he do with it. He averaged 5 yards per carry last year, while averaging 100 plus a game, yards per game on the ground. So yeah, that's special.
No, niggas didn't talk about that season enough then, because I'm like 100 yards a game, 5 yards a
Yeah,
carry.
that's
Shit.
insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
4.7, basically 5. He had a hell of a year. So we're gonna go over everything on Jonathan Taylor. Hell of a back, man. Definitely a guy you'll want to
Wait, who are y'all
have.
saying? I'm sorry.
Jonathan Taylor.
JT. Yeah, JT. Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
Next is Jahmyr Gibbs. This is a good name, Jahmyr Gibbs. This is a good name for sure. He's expected to start the games for the most part now this year coming up. I think they had Dave Montgomery start a lot of the game. Well, they had him start the games on the field for the most part. Think it's expected Jahmyr is going to start some, if not majority of them. But even then, last year he still had 1,412 yards while splitting, averaged 5.6 yards per carry, and had 16 touchdowns.
It's fucking crazy for a nigga that don't get like majority of the touches.
He had 250 attempts while everybody else above him had 300 plus.
That's the
He
I
had
ain't
how
gonna
many
lie,
yards?
man.
1,412.
1,400.
How many touchdowns?
16.
16.
That's just rushing, right?
Yeah, that's just rushing.
And
This
he
nigga
probably
had
had,
16 rushing touchdowns,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even like the workhorse back.
and
Like
he
it's
split the
crazy.
fucking backfield. Oh my
That's
gosh.
Hey man, I love Saquon. I think Saquon's the best. That's the second best running back, 1A, 1B in football, bro. It's him and Jimmy.
Oh shit, this shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
Jameer Gibbs
Justin,
is top.
Justin not gonna
Uh,
like to hear that, but Jameer is better than Bijan,
Yeah,
bro.
he's top 3 for me.
I still got Bijan over it, but
shake the
I
table, nigga.
Jameer is awesome.
I'll shake it with you.
Yeah, Jameer is something else.
Yeah, but I'll probably go even everything though.
Yeah,
Same.
I think that's a good expectation across the board there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Especially because I think they said they're gonna try and use them more in the I mean they were already using it in the pass game, but like use them even more in the passing game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they said they're gonna
Yeah.
pass me.
And
Yeah.
it-
I say even over every.
Montgomery obviously missed some time. Are they going to be as
Oh, yeah,
efficient
Let her have
true.
as they were last year?
Mhm.
So maybe the touchdowns could be under. But the rushing yards, that's about where I expect them to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, possibly.
I could see a
Which I
world
think
where
still
he
gonna
go.
keep that even.
Yeah, I could see a world where he go a K and a K.
I was just about to say that. I think he could go 1,000 and 1,000.
Yeah, it might not be a high 1,000 rushing, but I think he could be like 1,100 rushing, like a K on through the air too on some. Now he do that. He offensive player of the year for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, he about to have another year coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what we call even on everything for Jameer?
Yeah, I think we said even on.
Everything.
Yep.
How
How
many
many receiving
Mm-hmm.
yards he had
receiving
last
yards
year?
did he have?
Last year
I think
he
Chad.
had.
Yeah.
Where'd it go? Last year he had 517.
Oh, okay. 517. He'll get another 500 yards. He might. I mean,
Yeah.
he probably just get like 750, maybe
I was
800.
about
But
to say May
yeah.
8. May max 8, I mean. Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, second best back in the league though.
Next we got Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs played in all 17 games. Similar to a lot of the guys above him, he had 300 or more carries. He had 1,329 rushing yards with 15 touchdowns. Average 78 yards per game on the ground.
Over yards, even touchdowns.
Yeah,
I think some of
I
these
think I'm gonna
games
go
he
the
had
same.
like 3 or 4 in one game, bro. Like I know I'm not mistaken.
Like touchdowns.
I,
Yeah.
I think the touchdowns will be about even. I could go under on yards because again, I think that they are going to want to throw the ball a little bit more though.
Yeah, he had
But
2.
even with Love's thumb injury, and this thing is it's a throwing hand thumb too.
I mean, I assume that he'll be fine for
No
the
man,
season.
thumbs.
Obviously, he's not. That's an issue, but
Yeah, but thumbs linger because Josh, his thumb, he fucked his thumb up in like 2020. What was that,
yeah.
2023? I don't think he got fixed until like mid-season of last year. Like his hand was still fucking with him to like that long. So, I probably would go over yards and even touchdowns because I think they got what Anthony Belton this draft, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's a really good run blocker. I think they're gonna lean more into running the ball and just getting more efficiency out their receiving room. So I'm gonna go over yards and even touchdowns.
I'm a little slight under on touchdowns, 12, 13. He had a couple games where he had three in them. It's really not too common. But for somebody for Josh Jacobs, talent and also stature, it could happen again. But I'll probably just go with the slight under, finishing at 12 or 13. So I'm under on touchdowns, slight over on yards. The backfield should be open for them. They drafted another wide receiver, Matthew Golden. So now that passing room should be even more spaced out for Jordan Love to be able to operate, and also that makes cleaner holes, lanes, whatever you want to say, for Josh Jacobs to be able to operate. So and up that yards per carry, where he averaged 4.4 last year. If that gets uptick, I'll see more yards from the overall season. So I'm gonna go over on yards, under on touchdowns.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think I heard anybody else outside of Fredo. Anybody else say something?
Oh, I think D-Max said he just had slight under on yards and over TDs, I think.
I would probably say even for both, but I would
Okay.
lean a little bit under on it.
You say even on both, but you probably what?
Just lean a little bit on under if I was going to go either way. 100 yards.
Chan, what's good? I mean, I said Chan. John Doe, what's good with you, bro? All right, we gonna call Josh at even on both. And probably good in there with one more person. That'll be close to the 2 o'clock hour. Josh Jacobs, even on everything. Again, do not forget to subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. Follow the Twitch page. When I get back to the crib tonight, y'all probably gonna see me play a little bit of 2K tonight if y'all want to see me game, and or probably Madden. Sidebar, real quick. Did anybody in here watch? Again, if anybody know, I watch a lot of shows. Right? There's one show that I heard that is it's a really top tier show, but I never watched. I never got into it. But Stranger Things. Everybody tapping into Stranger Things real quick. D-Mac, and if you saw Stranger Things, D-Mac, is it better than Blind Spot?
Yeah, I think it's better than Blind Spot.
Okay. I gotta get into Stranger. I gotta start Stranger Things today.
I will admit I'm a little bit of a sucker for the 80s nostalgia thing. And it's not like it's amazing all the way through. There are a few down episodes, but I do love Stranger Things as a show. And it's worth watching. And obviously the new or the final season, I should say, is coming up around Thanksgiving. So got a little bit of a runway to get it in if you want to watch it.
Yeah, I'll catch it by that. I'll catch up to it by Thanksgiving for sure. All right, so we did 3, 6. Let's see, Josh. I guess we'll go Kyron and stop there real quick and pick up more tomorrow, like Wednesday, Bucky, Aaron, Chuba, maybe some more guys, James Cook, Chase Brown, etc. I don't even know what Shaggy's even typing in the chat. You don't even look like English, bro. It's not his throwing hand. Oh, you talking about AR? All right, Kyron is the last one that's going to top this off. We're going to close out the show today. We did our preseason shout-outs already, so that's good. Again, it will not be a show tomorrow. Will not be able to host. We're back Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So, yeah, Kyron Williams last year in 16 games played. He had 1,300 yards with 14 touchdowns. They added Devontae Adams on the offensive side. Still have Pookie emerging to be a star wide receiver in this league. And Matthew Stafford.
Who?
Devontae Adams.
No. All right, yeah, okay.
Puka emerging to be a star wide
He
receiver.
said Pookie. It's okay. He said Pookie.
I said Pookie.
It's okay. You did.
Nigga.
Oh, well, Puka emerging to be a star wide receiver in this league. With Matthew Stafford finally in the practice field today. He got a couple more weeks to get 100% or try to get as close to 100% as possible to be able to play week 1. So I think they'll be okay with that. Kyron Williams, respect him at the back. He got his contract extension. Been pretty solid, since they got him or since he's been starting 2 years ago, I want to say. So I'm even on everything for Kyron. I see 13 again. I see him getting a lot of touchdowns again as well. So
I might go under yards and even touchdowns though.
Under even.
I think they I think they really like Hunter, Jarquez Hunter from Auburn. So I think he might eat into a little bit of his yardage, but I'm gonna go under yards, even touchdowns.
Anybody else on Kyron Williams? Under for Fredo, even touchdowns for me, even yards for me.
What was he, 1,314?
Yeah.
I'll stick even yards and under touchdowns.
Chan under, D-Mac under touchdowns. Ev even everything. Fredo, what was your call again?
I said under even.
Under. So under is gonna win out for yards, and then even under even. So even under touchdowns, I'm under yards, even touchdowns for Kyron Williams. Under yards, even. All right. So reminder. No show tomorrow, and I would definitely tweet that. Make sure y'all follow Fact and Stats on Twitter. It's very important. No show tomorrow. Again, shout out to Jada for the space she had. I had a good time talking football with some of them folks in there in that Panther space, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Fact and Stats on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow Fact and Stats or Ever Junior on Twitch. And then Wednesday, we're coming back here with NBA topics, WNBA topics, and also more things to talk about for our NFL-related things. If we get to the NFL on Wednesday. If not, it'll be Thursday and Friday for NFL with the mixture of college football in there as well. So I want to make sure I get the college football before the season actually starts this Saturday coming up. So feel free to pull up Thursday or Friday and talk about your college football team. What's your expectations for this upcoming season? Teams to look out for, players to look out for, and the whole nine. As myself, we watch more college football, and probably many other people that's inside of Fact and Stats, whether they're here at 11 a.m. between 2, 3, 4, however long the show goes, or if they replay the show, which a lot of people do on Twitch and YouTube as well. So everybody that came through today, thank y'all so much. I did hit everything that I wanted to discuss today. As far as WNBA, that was a good hour and a half talk. Shout out to Ari OG for coming up and chiming in with me. And then also after that, we got into some preseason shout and some NFL over and under. So thank y'all so much for the support. Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube for watching, listening, tapping in. And they'll be right back here on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Getting ready to talk about WNBA. Getting ready to talk about Lo brought that up. That Alcaraz, that tennis fight, Lo brought that up at 3. If that's on playback, I'll put it on and watch it. But yeah, so thank y'all for all the support. Let me check if that's on playback right now, actually.
WNBA playoffs coming up? Yes, sir.
WNBA playoffs is definitely coming up. I think that drink is on. All right, so I'm gonna schedule that. That drink is on. I'll watch that tennis match again. Their last match was good.
It's gonna be a great playoffs too.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great WNBA playoffs.
Wait, who Alcaraz is playing?
Center.
It's not gonna be a great playoff for Liberty.
You gotta tune into that.
I don't know what it is. I just know they playing again though. The lines is even again. Like close.
They playing right now. Fucking U.S. Open is like soon.
Yeah, it is. It's fan week at the U.S. Open right now.
Yeah, like.
But they're at
Interesting.
It's the Cincinnati finals today.
Oh, Cincinnati.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So I got that scheduled for an hour. Make sure y'all pull up to the playback room if you care to watch it at all. If you need VIP for that, probably, I don't know. Just reach out to me and I'll give you VIP. It's playback.tv/fact and stats. The link is on YouTube and Twitch. Playback.tv/fact and stats to chime into that. Peace, blessings, and love, and everybody. Have a great Monday. Great start to y'all week. Stay safe and keep working hard.